What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's happening out there, good people? Y'all know what the fuck it is. It's another Saturday night. It's actually the first day of summer. It's the first day of summer. Make sure y'all watching the masses. Make sure y'all watching the masses. 2025, no funky shit. No funky shit, people. Real shit. But y'all know what it is. Enlighten It Podcast. We back in the building another Saturday night here to enlighten you motherfuckers, talking our shit, doing what we do as so motherfucking well. You mean? The rant for this week is, y'all already know. I know Freddie don't want to hear this, but it is Men's Mental Health Month. Yes, it is. And we still going. The rants is still going, dedicated to Men's Mental Health Month. So the rant for this week is this. Fellas, learn when to walk away. Yup. I said what I said. Learn when to walk away. As men, we find ourselves put in situations where we feel like we can't walk away for something. We shouldn't walk away from people, jobs, places, situations. It don't matter what it is. Part of your mental health is attached to the people you're around, is attached to the things that you do, the places that you be at, all that type of shit. Fuck that job. Fuck that bitch. Fuck them kids. It is what the fuck it is. Learn when to walk away, fellas. I'm just saying. Amen. Now that we got that out the motherfucking way, Freddie Matako in the building.
Yes. I'm happy that you said it's Men's Mental Health Month. I love men. You know what I mean? I've always said that. And adding to, I love men. They beautiful with y'all's beautiful selves, you know. Mm-hmm. Good morning, King, you know, Grand Rising and all of that, whatever.
Hey, yeah, roll your eyes.
Like, anyway, like I was saying, adding to walking away, know when to elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to do something different and go into different atmospheres and different environments, because you never know who you can meet that to change your life in a good way, to get your mental or your mind thinking in a different type of mindset. So don't be scared to venture out there, you know what I mean, to do different things. But look,
it really is the motherfucker you're around that's holding you down, for sure.
No, for real. You always y'all talk about the same things. You talk about negative stuff. I'm broke, man. I'm just barely making it. Why is that always the conversation? Think about that. Maybe change your mindset, reframe some stuff, and elevate yourself. Hey, it's Freddie Matako in the building. Columbus's own Freddie Simone. You know I'm talking stuff on the microphone. How y'all doing this evening? I can't wait. I've been here. Is this 2 weeks in a row? I can't believe it's like, yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row. I can't believe it. I'm happy and grateful that I'm blessed and busy, but it's nice to be able to sit down and stay home and get myself together. As you can hear my dog over here on the floor dying or some shit. Coughing.
That motherfucker always dying. Every week that nigga dying from something.
And he ain't dead yet. He's strong and resilient.
Strong little nigga. So speaking of motherfuckers that need to sit their ass down.
Always doing too much.
I don't. I actually be a little low key, you know. I don't do too much.
Lying ass nigga.
How?
But can I just point out the bitch on the back? I just, lay low and everything. You got the bitch on the back on all fours. And so I just lay low. I just do me real low key.
That was from a photo shoot I just did this Juneteenth. So I was editing in the process
and it's a white chick on Juneteenth on all fours.
Nope.
Oh, she yellow?
Nope.
She yellow?
Yeah.
See, here's what's crazy. I was with Freddie. If it was the white chick, I was with you 100%. But you had to fuck it up.
Yeah, you could have said, I was like, yes, it's the white girl. Yes.
Reparations. Reparations.
Ride that donkey to my 40 acres. Huh? Oh.
I'm an equal opportunist in Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Like, we just made it a national holiday, 2 years ago? So we still have to, some ways to get into some customs and some traditions. So
no, we don't. No, we don't. You exploited immediately.
I mean, I've exploited a lot of white women in my lifetime already that I've made up for a lot of reparations and situations. So, I mean,
We're gonna get to that gas. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to that gas. We're gonna get to it. I seen you down there. I saw you. So speaking of exploiting white women.
Yo, I knew your ass was gonna try to do me like that. I knew you was gonna try to do me like that, son. I knew it. I knew it. But you know what? Ain't no shame in my game. None.
That's funny.
Okay? I feel like I'm doing the Lord's work, ending racism.
You trying to breed them out, huh?
Yeah, me and Nick Cannon on a race. He trying to redo all the Hebrew Israelites, and I'm trying to make the mulatto Ming dynasty.
Moors.
The new Moors, the half Moors.
Okay.
Half Moors.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
They can't join the Yemenites, just to let you know.
Oh, they can't.
They probably
can't be. They
part
have
of
to
the
be full
Yemenites.
bloods.
Yeah, we just gonna take back Portugal. That's all.
Yeah, they gotta be full blood Yemenites.
We gonna take back Portugal and Spain. That's what we doing. All my descendants.
Niggas just be out of pocket for no fucking reason on this motherfucker. I don't even understand it. But speaking of out of pocket, what's up with you?
Hey y'all. First off, what's up? Hectic, you make me deep sigh. We talked about that already. Mr. Easy the General, I'm Sasha. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
You're running a close second, sir. You're running a close second.
I'm still winning.
Oh, you're still you're still in
It normally takes people about a good 30 episodes to be like, all right, that's just hectic.
half more. Definitely F them jobs and F them kids. I hope absolutely taking care of their mental health is very, very important. So
damn,
yes, indeed.
Shout out to y'all.
Yes, indeed. And last but not least, we got Uncle Dolomite in the building. What up, son?
Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. How y'all doing?
God damn.
Well, that's how you feel. Good evening, sir, to you, motherfucker. Damn.
Shit. He said the West Coast is banging again. Oh,
you gang banging on breakfast, nigga. Breakfast.
No fucking rap. Listen, man, we in the motherfucking building. It's time to get it cracking. Amy.
Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on, now. All on the table. A cash done match. Get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back. Enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides. Get different angles. With grown talk the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference. No misstep in intellect. Delay stress. This podcast's a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
It's crazy. I didn't even realize, right? So we all know that Hectic a perv ass nigga, right? But I didn't realize how pervy I made him in that fucking picture.
What you mean?
Oh.
It really looks like he's taking a whole snap out of Freddie while everybody just chilling.
I didn't notice that at all. Dang.
Yeah. And he has other pictures, by the way, but he chooses to use that one.
Like that, son. That
I'm just saying.
Sound right, my nigga. Rephrase how you say shit sometimes, nigga.
You have a lot of photos of me?
That didn't make it sound any better.
No,
that was worse.
You be doubling down on shit that you just should shut the fuck up on.
See, Hectic, you said it. You said it like he got a shoebox, a Nike shoebox full of Hectic pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's how you said it.
And the title of the pictures is Hectic's Desires.
Okay, my bad. He has a few photos of me. Is that better? Does that sound better? Raw, is that good with you?
Let's moving on.
Okay.
You ain't doing this shit. No,
it's under his floorboard in his closet.
Tonight, I wanted to talk about the evolution of comedy, black comedy, if you will, right? So, I know this is gonna be kind of a little controversial, but I don't give a fuck. Right now, it's all these black people, if you will, that's going through black men. How about I say it that way? Well, this is gonna sound crazy. Black men going through shit as they reach that so-called pinnacle, that peak. It's always that, oh, he touched me or he did some shit. What the fuck is that? Is that me? Oh, yo. I think this
ain't us.
As you.
Ain't us.
Nigga,
Somebody at your door, bro?
Nigga, doorbell shit.
Nah.
Illuminati coming for your ass. You over here.
Look, you start speaking too much.
That's for him talking shit.
Out in careers.
Listen. So like I was saying, as motherfuckers reach that pinnacle of career, it's always that he touched me, he said something, he did something, whatever type shit, right? Which I find is crazy. So it's one individual right now that I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even get it, I don't understand it, but I ain't gonna deny it. It could be, I don't know. Hectic, how you feel about Medea touching motherfuckers?
Hey yo.
Well, I was the one who shared it with you because I found it very interesting. And it's a dude.
But is he really?
Freeman,
is the guy a dude? Like what is he really? I don't know. Whatever. I didn't dig that far into the ledger. I just saw it looked like a man. So if it's a him, they, them, thou,
some days,
how, who, where, what, where, how, cool. But what I saw was I thought it was a gentleman of the night. I don't know how.
Gentleman of the night. Okay.
I don't know what else to call him. But I'm not surprised that it's a man with the allegations. And I'm not even surprised at the allegations. Not saying that Tyler Perry did or did not do what is alleged, but I just seen in the past let's say 6 months, that's just been a fucking pattern. Yeah. Every month it's a new celebrity black man that's being brought up in the news about something that allegedly happened years ago. Smokey Robinson's in the news too for the same shit.
You know how when certain shit happen, you look and you be like, you know what? I can believe that nigga. Like when
I never go that route though.
When the shit went down with Diddy, nobody was like, nah, couldn't have been Diddy.
Not Diddy.
There's no way. Like nobody thought that. So when I see something like it's Medea.
But see,
I mean, what we forget is money makes people more desirable. I'll say that.
What
right?
you just said. What did you? That. Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
There's some dangerous. There's some dangerous people, right? So like shit happens, you don't get your way, right? There's a difference, like a grudge and somebody with vengeance. Somebody with a grudge, like some shit don't go their way, they're gonna be mad about it and they're gonna bring it up all the time, but they don't want to see you hurt. Somebody with a vengeance want to see you hurt. And all these situations is these vengeful motherfuckers is like, I didn't get what I wanted, so now I'm gonna take everything you got.
I don't even think it's vengeance, easy. For real. I think it's, oh shit, I'm a cunt hair away from getting evicted. I need a quick come up real quick. Either they're going to pay this shit really fast or we're going to drag this shit out. But win is still a win for me because, what people don't realize, it's normally the accused that has to go and bend over backwards, pause, and get all the lawyers and get all the, the legal team. The accused, they hit up Busby over here and he's just taking, per diem cases and pro bono cases and be like, hey, if we don't win, you don't owe me nothing. But if you win, you owe me, 63% of whatever the earnings.
Yeah.
They still come up.
63. Most of the motherfuckers are taking a slight 10 because they know that slight 10 gonna be crazy.
Yeah. If I get 265,
it's sufficient.
Facts. Yeah. Hey, Dolomite, as a black man in the comedy world, Do you think about that type of shit? Do you fear like, damn, can I rise to the top without dealing with this foolishness?
Yeah, but that's kind of why I'm so secluded. Like, you know, like I look up to Dave Chappelle a lot because I feel like that's the model for how I'd be if I reached that level. Like, I'm out the way. I mean, I'm not at you niggas' parties. I'm not in these bitches' face. Like, I'm somewhere with my kids ducked off. Like, you only gonna see me when you see me on stage, because I don't even want nobody to be able to say they was even close enough to me for me to do some stupid shit, because that's not my character.
I don't understand that.
But it wouldn't matter because a lot of these allegations, some of them too, hey, even like listening to past lawyers or civil case lawyers, some lawyers saying a lot of times you don't even have to know that person or whatever. These people just saying, hey, I know Dolomite at such and such a time, boom, boom, boom. You got the ends, you gonna want to pay them off, so they just go the fuck away.
Perfect example, Chingy.
Oh, not even Drewski. The chick said Drewski was at a Diddy party, and Drewski was like 2018. I wasn't even famous. I was living off my mama's couch with like 62 cents in the bank.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it just is what it is.
You kind of don't want to leave yourself enough rope to hang yourself with.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I would rather people look and be like, Dolomite, he don't even be outside.
Exactly.
Than for them to be like, I could see Dolomite doing that shit.
Exactly.
He be with everybody.
Yeah.
He always around some hoes. He always around some whoopty whoop. Like,
and I think that's one of the reasons why when they said it, Medea, I'm like, you'll never hear about this motherfucker nowhere. But fucking church.
You don't have to. He's rich. They come to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit,
like, and they put rich out people have delivery pussy or in his case dick.
The chick put out text messages, right? And then the text message.
Is it a chick? It's a dude.
It's a dude.
The person.
It's a been saying this.
It's a male. Their name is Derek Dixon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's a dude, bro.
Heavy on the Dixon.
So this is crazy.
I mean, you brought it up. I got it ready for the celebrity story, but you brought it up first, bro.
So y'all just really changed my mind about the whole thing.
I've been saying it the whole time. I said, "Oh, gentleman of the night." That's why I was saying this shit.
But
wait. When I was reading those texts, it didn't seem like that was another nigga.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter. It was another person.
Yeah, but see, here's why I said what I said about like these vengeful motherfuckers, because this dude was an actor. Tyler Perry.
I mean, he still is an actor.
Yeah. But Tyler Perry's casting him in movies and shows, and whatever the fuck happened with him, whatever role he didn't get or however it didn't work out, it seemed like this shit conveniently is now, because when you read the text messages, it's like, okay, what was the context, right?
It was almost like he was talking to somebody he was cool with. He kept saying friend,
and it was shit like not saying you need to come and make love to me. It was like you need to let somebody, like, it's like you talking to your friend, like, bro, you need to let somebody love you.
Well, and let's be honest, in the age of AI, I've seen it where people
can make up text message.
Certain text message. Well, they can make up text message and they can remove shit out of the text message thread. Yeah. So it looks crazy. You'd be like, wait, what? Like, it just
imagine, like, right. even your DMs, you could delete everything you put in there, so it make the other person look like they just talking to themselves. You know what I mean? So it makes it look like
this shit's done
it. So honestly,
wait. Nope.
She said she's done it. I heard that too.
Fuck out of here. Speak on it.
Oh, so since we you want to do the celebrity thing? No, you want to do the celebrity thing right now because you brought up the subject I was going to talk about, which was Tyler Perry, since it's Black Mental Man Month.
Wow.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the Foxy Freddie Montaco.
So, thank you.
Just so you know, though, Freddie, we will be spinning the block. Don't think you gotta wait, my nigga.
So anyway, talking about celebrity news right now. The gentleman's name, since we're going to continue on to Tyler Perry being accused of sexual assaults, Derek Dixon, double D, if you will, Mr. Dixon.
Hey, yo.
What?
Wow.
DD, what? Mr. Dick is accusing Tyler Perry of sexual harassment back in 2020. Okay, he's saying that there was a pattern of exploiting vulnerable male employees. He promised positions and promotions in exchange for sexual favors. And it happened all, back in 2020, about 5 years ago, I guess. COVID was locked down. They was filming that Fall from Grace with them horrible wigs, and he probably harassed him then. I'm not quite sure. And this was okay. Derek Dixon is from the Oval Office and Ruthless. Personally, I've never seen them shows at all because I don't watch too many Tyler Perry things.
Is that the same nigga that was doing the relationship podcast shit with his chick or something like that? He was like a Kevin Samuels type of motherfucker.
I'm not quite sure. Can you see me? Is my camera on?
You see you. I mean, you ain't moved one time.
Oh, okay.
You're frozen them all,
man. You like to talk a popsicle right now, my nigga.
Right. Avatar.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but fuck it. I'm gonna keep talking. So, so TP, Mr. TP, Tyler Perry, had control over his employment. This is what Derek Dixon is alleging. He had control over his employment and not allowing the promotion. And, and I'm wondering, like, how was he sexually harassing him? Was he dressed up like Madea doing it? You know what I mean? Did he role play in it? You know what I'm saying? And like, was it like, yeah, hello. Like, how did it go? Did he wanted to meet his brown? Is that what it is? He wanted to meet the brown.
Shit. Hey,
what? I'm just saying, did he force him to wear one of them horrible wigs?
You've been practicing this one.
She could do bad off by her damn self.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's definitely a family reunion with that one. Fall from Grace.
It's too much.
So thank you for segueing that one, Raw, introducing Tyler Perry, because that's what I was going to say is black men's mental health or men's mental health, period. And, they got to think about themselves and, all of that good stuff, which leads me to Mr. Robert Kelly, who, yes,
how do you segue to that one?
Not too much, Kelly. Not too much.
Well, I mean, what you mean not too much? We're not going to talk about him too much.
Okay.
We're just going to talk. We're going to touch on him because he's still relevant because people care.
Somebody
cares.
Touch on it.
Not do that.
Wow. What's wrong, Hector? What's wrong, Hector?
You flags on the play everywhere. You were just flagrant with it.
We gonna lock your ass up and put you in there with Kels if you keep it up.
Hey, look, he locked up in his cell, not a closet right now. So he was rushed to the hospital for a near fatal overdose. Lawyers say it was a murder plot. Okay, I don't know why, but they're saying
what? Tylenol?
So while he's serving his sentence in Butner, North Carolina, he was alleged to have administered.
It just don't stop, son. It don't stop, son.
Hey, the story writes itself. I'm not making this up. This is true. So he was administered an overdose of his normal medicine, saying that, the staff overdosed him on purpose, giving him the wrong dosage of his anxiety and sleep medicine. So they rushed him to Duke Hospital. Duke University specifically in Durham.
Oh, he's by Durham.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Durham. So and they rushed him to the Duke University. So he near a whole bunch of young girls. So they need to watch that too.
Wow.
In that university.
They legal?
I'm just saying.
in college.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Hectic. We shouldn't rely on you for judgment of anything. Thank you. With the bitch in the back on all fours. Thank you.
She isn't on all fours. She's on threes.
3.
Anyway, court date. Court date stock documents say that he was sent to solitary confinement against his will on June 10th with the meds in his possession. And again, they were anxiety and sleep aid meds. He was treated for 2 days and then released. Sources say, like, yeah, we don't care. He's a classic manipulator and always wants to be the victim, so he'll be fine. And they put him back in his court in his jail cell. Because, like, I mean, I get it. Some people are like, "Oh, have sympathy," but also too, if you know the profile of, you know, people's mental sometimes of criminals and manipulators, then you like, okay, there's no empathy, no sympathy.
Who is a criminal and a manipulator?
They saying that R. Kelly is. So they saying like blah blah blah. They saying he's trying to play like he's he needs time to, like, he needs to be released to a different facility, if you will, for whatever reason. But that's not going to happen. Then moving on, I'm gonna segue right over here since it's men's mental health. We're gonna go right over here to
can't even say it.
Yeah, yes, I can. Men's Mental Health Month. Like, what else you want me to say? Get y'all's mental right. It's Mr. Tay Diggs. He ain't do nothing. I'm just saying that he's living his best life. He's a Broadway performer, and he has not come out being gay or anything, but he dressed in drag. He's dressing in drag, performing on Broadway, living his best life. Just came out with this song, this movie, Both Eyes Open, where, you know, it's LGBTQ, whatever. So, I mean, men's mental health. He's living his best truth in life. There's nothing wrong with it. He's doing what's happy for him. Fuck them kids. Fuck the jobs and everything. So I just want to put that out there. He's living his best life. So, you know, Raw, make sure you live your best life.
No. Watch your fucking mouth, son.
All I'm saying is,
you ain't gotta say a fucking thing. Watch your mouth, son.
Mr.
Tu Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu. All I'm saying is, like, you know, you could be like Mr. Derek Dick's son and go sue somebody.
I will not be like none of them motherfuckers.
I'm just saying.
You ain't gotta say shit.
No.
Watch your
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So speaking,
am I still stuck? Stuck?
Like a motherfucker.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll come back.
So speaking of dudes dressing in drag and all that type shit, Tasha, why is it that motherfuckers is so excited about dudes playing female roles in comedy? Like, if you look on social media, it's like every dude that tries to get famous,
they gotta dress like a girl.
Like, I'm confused by that.
Every black dude.
I'm sorry.
It's a lot of them, for sure. What are we sorry for?
My phone was ringing. I don't like it, so I don't know what the craze is. Like, I like men to be men. I want you to put on a dress, not for a role, not for $1 amount. Just be a man.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's chicks dressing their sons up to do skits and play them, and it's like, what the fuck, huh?
They ain't no dads around.
Big facts.
That's the God.
Goalie, as a man in comedy, how do you feel about that shit?
It ain't no way in hell I'm doing that shit. Like, you know, and Eddie Griffin said they'll never let a black man get out of here without a blemish on his record. You know, like, when once we reach a certain level, somebody gonna have some type of allegations. There's gonna be something to be like, no, we ain't letting this nigga get up out of here flawless. So, you know, like, again, like, with me, just the way that I'm navigating shit, like, I'm not letting nobody put me in no position that I don't want to be in. Like, you not putting me in no dress.
I would hope not.
You know, because, like, it's like with anything, like, you got to name your price. So it's like,
We talked about that.
Once we reach a certain level and they like, oh well, you know, you want to put this dress on, you want to reach the next level. I guess this is the highest level I'm gonna reach then, because
this is where I plateau.
Yeah.
I guess I'm back driving trucks because it ain't no way in hell.
Yeah.
That's the ceiling right there, huh?
I'm gonna keep my CDL valid because in case this comedy shit don't work, somebody want to take me to the casting couch. I'm back in the big rig.
Casting couch, my nigga.
Hey man.
Look, Wale said this shit. I know a lot of people don't fuck with Wale, but he said say yes one time and they use you.
Oh,
no one time they plotting. So as soon as you tell them no, they doing everything they can to get you out of there.
That's a fact. Hectic, do you enjoy those fucking skits from all these grown ass men trying to be women?
We've all watched Big Mama's House or something of that sort. Before people, I mean, because we talk shit about Tyler Perry too. We were like, yo, okay, we get it. Medea 1, maybe 2, but now you at Medea 3. All right, my guy. Like, you could have made something else besides this. But I don't really feel no type of way about it personally because it ain't me. Do what you want to do. I tell people all the time, as long as you can look yourself in the mirror and still see and recognize who you are, and hey, who am I to judge?
I understand that. I've said for years, man, I don't understand like straight dudes playing gay roles in movies. And it's not that I'm saying you can't play the role, but my thing is there not enough gay men that's acting that they couldn't have played that part? Why would you need a straight man to play that part? I think that's weird. Me personally,
niggas doing
gay face. No fucking gay man and nothing. That's just it is what the fuck it is. So Freddie, how do you feel about all these dudes taking women roles to be comedians? Because there's a lot of these roles, like just get a funny chick, get an ugly chick, get whatever chick to play the fucking role. Why gotta be this nigga?
That's exactly what it is. But then you come to the point where they be like, women ain't funny, so let's put a wig on. I mean, to an extent, they be like, women ain't funny. Hectic, you said, I didn't even know there was women comedian out there until I met Freddie. Like, nigga, how long?
Nigga, you
no, I've never said no.
But,
I've never said no shit like that ever in life.
That part is I could believe that you said it.
And that's how all these motherfuckers got allegations going on. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just believing what they think.
I mean,
sounds good.
For me, I feel like when the dude, it's an over exaggeration of whatever woman reflection of the woman in his brain. So that's a character. Why they take a woman's role? I don't like that so much because I mean I could play the big black woman just the same. You know what I mean? I get how some of it is characters, and I could see for me, I get like the characters. I get like you changing your facial expression and your body language, but the whole dress and the makeup and the, you know what I mean?
Oops, that's a lot.
And the boobs and the shaper, then it's like, okay, now what are you wanting to do? You want to live a truth that you just need to tell us, which is fine. You want to dress up like women, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I have no judgment, but don't take my role. You know what I mean? At least it's just like a foreign actor being played by a white person. Just don't take that role. Give it to
he just played a nigga from Baltimore.
He said for a long time, and it was the greatest show on earth.
Who? Wait, what?
I would say the greatest. It's definitely top 5 though.
Yeah, I would say
what
top
you talking
5.
About?
The Wire.
Who? What role you saying?
Oh,
Idris.
Oh, Idris. Are you talking about your boy? He was gay in real life, I thought. Or no, he played a gay dude in The Wire.
Oh, he actually was gay in real life.
Yeah, but he was a bomb actor though. Like,
nah, you said taking a motherfucker from overseas and having them play a role over here. But then I said Idris, he did it for years on The Wire, and motherfuckers didn't even know at the time he was from UK.
But no, yeah, I get that. What I'm talking about is like you're taking Tom Cruise and putting him as the samurai.
Yeah.
The last samurai. That's what I'm talking about.
Charleston.
That was a historical piece.
That movie was trash. Shut the fuck up, Hector.
That shit was bullshit.
Historical. That's taking Charlize Theron and putting her as Ion Flux. What?
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
All the white
or
people.
Scarlett
They
Johansson
had
as
Egyptians in all the
Ghost
movies.
in the Shell. Yeah.
Yep.
Every Egyptian movie they casted as white people.
Yep.
Cleopatra. She was freaking Elizabeth Taylor. What? You know.
Come
so
on,
I mean,
come on.
Shit, but you know, like, because even to Raw's point, like, why would you have a straight dude play somebody gay? Like, even
exactly.
The main character in Snowfall, he was a British motherfucker.
Yep.
You know, like, I know we all love Shanae and shit, but I'm sure there was a black woman who could have played that. Just like Della Reese could have played Medea.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of big old black women who could.
Miss Pat been Medea.
When Medea started, I think Della was still alive.
Yeah.
No, she definitely was. Let me ask you a question. Being though you just brought that up, right? Snowfall, right? How did y'all from California actually feel about that show?
I hated the accents, but it was a dope ass show.
What you mean the accents? They didn't sound like actual niggas from Cali and all that?
No, we can tell that those niggas was coached to talk like that, because we don't talk like that. Like, you know, we a lot of us get a lot of shit for not having an accent. Like, when we go to other places, they're like, oh, you talk white. But them niggas was going overly heavy on the California accent, like, especially the main character, like, boor. I'm like, come on, my nigga, we don't talk like that. You're doing too much. But it was an entertaining show. Like, it's one of my favorite shows. It was a dope show. But
I still ain't watched it.
the niggas was heavy-handed
was
on
trash, if you ask me, but it definitely was a good show.
Yeah, it was a lot of exaggerations.
Like, I feel like it's all the shows is about the same for us. What drug dealing show from top to bottom you gonna show? You know what I mean? It's the struggle from the rags to riches and you controlling the empire. Okay, so it's like Power. So it's like Shy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I seen them all, I'm gonna see the same type of struggle. It's like, I seen the same Tyler Perry movie over and over, but it's just different.
All his movies is
different.
What about Abbott Elementary?
I mean, I've watched that. I like Abbott though. It's because it's really relatable because everybody been in elementary school. You know what I mean?
I tried to watch it.
Here's the difference
Cut that shit off.
With Snowfall. I think the difference is it wasn't just highlighting him as the drug dealer. It was also highlighting the situation that got him in it. It was highlighting the government's backdoor deals and shit with Iran through the Colombian drug trade and shit like that. And then like the rise and fall of like it really was symbolic of the crack epidemic. It was like the rise and fall of America in a sense when I
get that. But how many times, like, what's interesting for me is, and this is just for me sometimes because I be thinking about it, how many times we gonna keep watching that storyline and then people still like, nah, the government, you know, like they don't believe the government still ain't shit. Like, I don't know. They still don't believe in the conspiracies of things that are bigger than us. You know what I mean?
People know that shit is true. They don't want to believe it.
That's what I mean. Like,
people trick themselves into thinking.
What are we doing to not perpetuate that? We just gonna keep watching the same type of shows. Like, damn, that was deep.
But I mean, I think shit like Power and shit like that, it glorifies the drug dealer lifestyle. Well, I think with Snowfall, it was telling the whole story. It was like, it's not just this black niggas ain't got boats in the hood. We ain't got planes in the hood.
It was different from all them other joints for sure.
Yeah, because the thing about Snowfall was it's not about a nigga sitting on top of a mansion doing fly shit, driving Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces and shit. Like he's a drug kingpin, but he lived like a regular life. Like, it's all about the problems that this motherfucker dealing with more than the glamour and the, you know, like Power's all tall buildings, fancy, flashy ass suits. And
disclaimer, I ain't watched none of the shit. So I really don't know the storylines at all.
I know y'all.
So I got a hard opinion about some stuff I ain't even watched.
Trash. All of them trash.
All of them trash. But that's what I'm saying. Like it keeps going across the same type of struggle. That's all.
Yeah, weak ass acting, crappy ass plots. Your shit was trash. 50 you disrespect. Shit was trash.
I think when it was Ghost, it was cool, but like all the other spinoffs was like
if you
just
take out all the fucking that was happening in the first 3 seasons, nobody would have watched it.
Nah, if you took out all the fucking, it'd have been much more entertaining. I felt like the fucking kind of just was like, what? Like they just injected sex into every episode.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, somebody get naked in this motherfucker.
The reason I say that is because, like, before I ever watched any episodes, all I heard was the fucking. This person was fucking. That person was fucking. They was fucking over there, and I'm like, well, goddamn, is this shit porn or is it a fucking show? I'm confused.
Nigga, I watch Pornhub, nigga. Like, I'm not like. I don't even like sex scenes in movies and TV because it's like, nigga, you can just imply that they finna fuck and then keep the plot going. Like, it's like
anyway.
They be adding soft porn to movies and shows
like
now.
I genuinely feel like they're trying to get the young teens to watch the shit because I don't think there's no adult that was like, man, that sex scene really made that movie. Oh man,
repressed adult.
That's the reason I watched it. Like. You could have skipped that shit. I was only impressed by it when I was like 12, 13.
And then sometimes it's like, some people like, did you see that their lovemaking scene, the intensity, like they're trying to read their emotion between them. And it's like, bruh, it's like
acting.
Yeah, it's acting.
People pretending they fucking.
Yeah. I don't understand unless the sex scene is important to the story.
Right.
Understand why the fuck we
got to name me one movie that the sex scene was that important to the story.
Pretty Woman.
When Billy Bob Thornton was giving it to Halle Berry,
and he would take the whitest movie he could take.
And you make me feel good. It was the symbolicness of the man, the white man behind her.
The white man.
How we let Billy Bob Thornton slut out Halle fucking
and you know she won an award for it.
I don't
she won an award for it.
Here's what's crazy. After that movie, she really wasn't shit after that.
She ain't do nothing else after.
Because after they use you, they throw you away.
Because she was at the pinnacle at that point. Like
after they use you, they throw you away. Every time white people use a nigga for some bullshit, they throw him away.
I think the movie after that she did with John Travolta, where she was sitting there with her boobs hanging out.
Swordfish.
Wasn't that one? I think. Like, so she got more gigs, but she definitely they claimed her as cuckoo.
They slutted her out and threw her away.
She ain't getting none of them crazy roles no more after that.
That's women's equivalent to putting on a dress, though. Is show your titties, show your ass, get naked on camera.
Let's go ahead and slut her out one time.
Yep. After they do that, it's a wrap.
Like how bad you want this little plastic trophy?
Yeah.
Facts. Speaking of getting slutted out, we all around the same age, right? All of us.
Are we? What's up? I'm a woman of a certain age. What's up?
Whatever, nigga. When did Dave Chappelle become a legend?
When did he become
a legend?
Yes.
Chappelle Show.
Okay.
Probably before, but I'm going to stand on the Chappelle Show. The shit that
definitely wasn't before.
The shit that he did.
I feel like
the shit that he did with the Chappelle Show, we hadn't seen before. FX let him have so much flexibility to do what he wanted to do with that show. The skits, the words that they were saying, like they were using cuss words. I know it was FX, but still, it was the first time that we were hearing a lot of blatant cussing on regular TV, because for me that was FX's regular TV. Legend status there. Solidified was probably the 9-minute video. 27, was it 18 or 27 minutes? 9, 18 or 27-minute video that he did at the barbecue spot in Austin. What was he talking about?
George Floyd
thing.
That's what he was talking about. That's exactly what he was talking about. And it was solidified then. And he is my favorite comedian's favorite comedian.
Now, the reason I asked that is because after the Chappelle Show, he disappeared, right? He was done. We know the story. We ain't going to get into it. It is what it is. He was done, right? Everybody thought it was a rat for him. And then all of a sudden he came back and started doing these Netflix joints, and he became
See,
arguably the greatest fucking comedian ever.
That's what I think, man.
At that point, I feel like he became a legend. The comeback.
Yeah, because that nigga
walked away. It was at the walk away where he became legendary. He walked away from $60 million.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like he walked away a legend, but we wasn't saying that until he got back.
Yeah.
Got you.
He said, y'all don't want to play fair, so I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
And he stood on that shit because, you know, like I said, that's my model for success right there. Like, if I could pattern my career after anybody, is Dave Chappelle. Because he literally didn't play ball like they wanted him to.
I'm not going to do it, and you can't make me. And I'm out of here.
He won that, he won what award? He won the Mark Twain Award.
Mm-hmm.
And that auditorium is non-smoking, and he was like, "Yeah, so like y'all ain't gonna kick me out, so
who gonna
it's whatever."
That's right. Who gonna check me?
That's right.
That's what it was.
Yeah. All right, you got your face over there slanting and sideways. What you gotta say, Freddie?
What? I ain't said shit. If I want to say something, I would have said it. I ain't said shit.
You
your face is talking loud.
No, it definitely was, my nigga. You saw that shit.
Nah, I'm listening. I'm taking it all in. Like, you know, like legendary status.
Nobody else caught that. Huh?
What?
She said, I'm taking it all in. He like, as you should.
Jesus.
Whatever. Anyway.
You were so open.
Agree or disagree?
You were so open last week, Freddie.
Yeah, is he not a legend?
No, Freddie ain't drinking.
No.
I told you, there's two Freddies that you definitely want to see. This ain't it.
Yes.
This one ain't it.
Drunk Freddie.
Not regular Freddie.
Drunk Freddie and crispy
Freddie.
Freddie.
Is that water in that cup, Freddie?
It's tea.
I told you.
Upgraded.
Freddie.
I was drinking I got schoolwork to do.
Things of legend.
Listen, after this week, I got schoolwork. After this week, I'm done with this. Then I'm drinking again. Last week it was my cousin's birthday, so I had a shot with her.
You had a couple.
Yeah. I was lit last night too at the biker club. The show was at the biker club. It was lit. But anyway, no, Dave Chappelle, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, he's not a legend. Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? To say he's not a legend. I don't like it when people say they compare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to be like Dave Chappelle. Like, no, you should want to be like yourself. And I hear a lot of dudes mimic how his pacing and everything like that on stage. And it's really annoying because I'm like, bruh, don't you want to be yourself? You know what I mean? Rather than mimicking your idol. And I get it. I get it. But learn from them, but don't mimic. Because you want to be yourself ultimately. You don't want to come and be like, hey, I want to be the whatever. Like, you do want to be the level of, but you don't want to be them.
Yeah, don't know.
We talked about this the other night. And unfortunately, no one wants to be original. Everyone's
that's what I'm saying.
You do it like that, bet I'm gonna do the same thing with my name,
but bigger.
And
right. There's a lot
either
of
more ridiculous or more whatever. So now you have people trying to touch on controversial things and try to be witty with it, and it's coming off real stupid. Like, nah, you sound stupid. You know what I mean? Then what I also too, people don't understand that, and I'm not saying he does or does not, but a lot of comedians, good ones, have writers. They have a writing team. So what we think may have been his joke and everything like that may have been written by a team of people. So we got to give them people credit too. You know what I mean? So it's that whole conglomerate of team that's helping him be who he is, not just him. But
you know what? You're the second person that I heard in the past 2 weeks that wants to give more kudos to the people behind the scenes. I do definitely because as well and behind the scenes a lot of times, and I understand where the ones that's in front are all the ones that everyone sees and everyone champions and everyone's like, oh, they so, but y'all forget about the people that put this together,
It's
the
like your
set
wait staff.
directors,
You know what I'm saying? Your cooks, your wait staff, your
100%.
everybody who's helping.
Right.
You know?
But the thing is, it's like it goes both ways, Paul.
It does.
Because the nigga in the front is also gonna be the one who's blamed for all the failure.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I fuck up or if y'all fuck up and I get out there and the specialist whack, they not gonna say, man, his writers let him down.
Right.
Oh man, his
That is
team
true.
fucked up.
That is true.
No, this nigga sucks. This nigga is
Yeah.
garbage. Get him the fuck out of here.
Out of here.
Yeah.
And it's like, nigga, all I did was say what they wrote for me.
Yeah. And they're the reason everybody's eating too. So, you know, it does go both ways. So no, I'm just saying, like, don't get me wrong. I ain't about to sit up here and like, Dave Chappelle ain't shit. I'm funnier. Never, ever in my life will I say that. But
to the point that you was making, sorry to break it, but I know I be forgetting shit.
No,
but,
me too.
Like I see a whole lot of motherfuckers, like how you said, like, because me career wise, I want to be like Chappelle.
Right.
But I do hate the trend that I see in comedy now that I'm in the game of, oh well, you know, they doing skits, so I'm gonna start doing skits. Oh man, I don't even want to do the stage no more. I want to go to the internet because look at what these dudes is doing. Oh, they on Twitch.
Right.
Oh, I want to get on Twitch. Like, nigga,
I want to do everything and spread myself everywhere instead of figuring out what your avenue and what your niche is and rocking with that. You know what I mean? People got to understand you can't do everything. Yeah. And sometimes the thing that you need to do is just be consistent with what you do great, you know, and just put that out.
I literally come from podcasting, and a lot of comedians that I meet, oh, I want to go to podcasting. I'll be like, you don't want this life, homie.
It's not for everybody.
Right.
Everybody think podcasting.
And just like you say, there's a trend on Twitter with different content, right? Now everyone's using certain phrases just so they could go viral. And that's just so dumb to me because I'm like, you're relying on the cheat code in a sense to get your shit popping versus making quality content.
Yeah. TikTok is the same exact way. So hold on real quick. Speaking of social media, Easy, do you think the social media skits or comedians or whatever you want to call them motherfuckers, you think they are replacing or trying to replace actual stage comics?
So here go what's crazy, right? Because I just went to see Christian Johnson a couple weeks ago.
How did you like it?
So what I did not know, so I was introduced to Christian through his skits. What I did not know is he was a stand-up comic first. He started doing skits to get motion, to get people to come to his stand-up. He's funny as shit on the stage, right? But I think that the skits are easier to do because motherfuckers can't stand up there and talk and relate to people and make them laugh and be able to tell a story with a punchline in a way where people are engaged and enjoying that shit. They can't. So they gotta go, you know, and do the Desi Banks and do the Country Wayne. Like Country Wayne, my nigga. But Country Wayne stand-up ain't good. He's getting better.
I tried to watch that.
It ain't good.
They said the same thing about Just Hilarious. They said,
so the issue is now with the internet and everything, comedy clubs are booking you based on your numbers. So if you got 1 billion and 1 TikToks and all of this, they'll be like, ooh, with the hopes of you selling out and everything based on that. You don't even got to be funny because the people just want to get there and see you. But then once they get there, now they disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're not really a stand-up comedian. They just dressing that. They just doing that whole skit that they do for 5 minutes for 45 minutes.
And that's where you seen it with DC Young Fly when he would do the roasting skits, right? And his on stage shit, he got one funny set. It's funny as hell. And it's probably the realest thing he do because he talking about his family. But outside of that, the other shit that he do on stage,
I heard that too before. Somebody else said that.
Like he don't have anything outside of that one funny set that he do, and then he got to go back to roasting.
But that's why I feel like people should just pick a lane and stay in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
yeah.
no disrespect to the internet niggas, but stay on the internet with that shit.
Yeah.
Like don't even try to come to the
Just
comedy club.
I was gonna say, just do
have y'all ever seen
appearances.
someone? Have y'all ever seen someone who was a skit comedian, but they also was great on stage? Maybe not the best, but they had a good stage presence. They knew how to command a room.
The
They knew
niggas
how
who
to.
started on stage.
I went and saw Tony Baker live. He was funny as hell.
Started on
Funny as
stage.
shit.
But he's a
Yeah,
stand-up.
but that's what I'm saying.
He's a
He started
stand-up.
on stage.
I was about to
Yeah,
say
most of the niggas who funny on stage started on stage.
Yeah, Tony Baker
Yeah.
You know,
definitely
like with your
started.
boy.
He definitely
So-
started on stage and then
Yeah.
started doing the animal
These
shit.
niggas started doing skits to get their stage shit up. Like, okay, come check me out on stage.
Yeah.
The
Here's a
best
skit.
thing I was gonna say, that's what they say. Like, if you're a starting comedian right now and your skits are doing nicely, go hit the stage and get better on stage. So when you do get booked, you're already ready. So you don't have to, catch
Do you
up
think it's
or be
laziness
disappointed.
too?
Yeah, because laziness.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
lazy?
I wouldn't call it
Because-
laziness.
Because it's the battle between long form and short form, right?
Yeah.
We all know everyone has the mindset now of a gnat, right? So it's
Mhm.
in a sense, like Easy said, it's easier to come up with a 3-minute whatever versus an
Let's be
hour.
real. That shit don't really be 3 minutes. Them niggas be shooting
Oh,
and
they-
they take
It's a long
I
time.
get it.
But see,
Listen. I know because I edit my own shit, right? So I will, even for Beyond Pixel, I might edit a fucking 10 to 15 minute. It's 10 to 15 minutes in length. But once I chop that shit up and get a bunch of them filler words and all that other bullshit out, then it's like 5 to 7. So I understand that. And I'm not trying to take that away from them. I'm just saying from y'all perspective, because for stand up, y'all are constantly using that muscle and trying to remember and trying to formulate and trying to plan shit out versus I could like chat GBT and be like, yo, come up with a skit real quick, ha ha ha, and then formulate for me, and I just gotta go and execute the shit.
Yeah.
It's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So it's like, like I said, with me, I really want to strengthen my stage presence. So I put a whole lot of my energy into what I do on stage.
Yeah.
Like if somebody hits me up to do a skit, I'll do one. But for the most part, I'm so focused on getting onto that stage, I could give a fuck about a skit. Like I tell, other comedians that know me, I'm always like, nigga, I just bring my good camera and I'll put the content that I do on this stage onto my social media page.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck a skit. I'll just put my little opening jokes onto my page and let that do the numbers. Like what I do on stage is my content. All the dressing up and the plots and all that shit. Shout out to y'all. You get your little acting skills and shit. But like I value that stage.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like that shit harder than all that other shit that they doing in comedy.
And true comedy fans want to see the stand up. They want to see the stage.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm scrolling through social media, when I see a person on stage, I stop and listen. Even if it ain't funny, I'm like, oh, well, this wasn't funny, but I listen to the whole shit. I see a skit, I'm skipping right past that shit. Because
I'm to the point now where I'm skipped. Even shit that look realistic, I skip past a lot of them now too. Because them shits be skits too, and they trying to make it look like it's a real
moment. For me, it's like, okay, we already got enough real life entertaining stuff, and then you're gonna go and have a dramatic skit, y'all fighting over food stamps in Walmart, creating a scene, and that's all orchestrated. Or you in the airport and you being loud, and it's like, yo, for what? For a skit? It's not even funny. You got that my baby dad over here with the food stamps, like that ain't even funny.
And the ones that be getting me is the ones that getting physical or like Bull, y'all coming down the escalator and I'm gonna grab your woman's hand and try to pull her, type shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo,
But
y'all.
even those have become stage where the people who they grabbing are in on the joke.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they got this one nigga who like
So nothing's real.
I literally blocked his ass because people would send me his skits and I'm like, dog, y'all can't see that this shit is fake. Like he'll like walk through the gym and he be like, yeah, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. And
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm on the phone. And I'm like, I could tell by the way they grabbed him instead of breaking his fucking jaw.
Nigga, your hand is like
this. Shit
what
is
you mean?
fake.
I'm on the phone.
And that's what I'm saying.
Your hand.
Exactly. I'm like, you can tell that even the dude who's grabbing him is in on the skit. It's like the whole shit is stupid. And I genuinely feel like social media made comedy 10 times more difficult.
Yeah, like I know
everything 10 times differently. I'm sorry not to cut you off, Tasha.
I love my city. I put on for my city, but Kevin Hart.
Don't do it. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Trust me, we talking about that.
Let me know when I can bring it back. Let me know.
As not funny as a lot of us feel like he is, we all appreciate him.
Yeah. What city you from, Tasha?
I'm from Philly.
He's from where he's from.
Oh, Philly. Okay. So you love Kevin Hart?
We know. Not yet.
As a person.
You know what?
Not yet.
This motherfucker can't listen. We going to a commercial break.
I don't even know.
Real bitches. I fuck real niggas. Tupac hit him up. I like dope dealers. Get your lazy ass away from me. I wanna go get her. He touch real money. Spend it on this bitch shit. That's how I know he love me. A bitch could take a seat cause she ain't taking shit from me. I'll wrap a hoe up like a mummy.
It does look like hectic.
Are back.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you he got mad pictures of me. I told you he got mad pictures of me. Y'all thought it was bullshit.
That's funny.
Yo, I feel like you gotta say no Diddy when you say that.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got a lot of pictures of me. It's crazy.
Well, we agreed on no Diddy.
All right. So, all right. I want to ask the non-comedians this question first, right? All right. I'll start with Tasha because Tasha, you gotta bully your way in there. All right.
Okay.
What comedian can you not stand and why?
It's gonna be Cat Williams, and I'm gonna say it based on what I hear when he speaks is a lot of somebody holding him back or somebody holding him down, and I don't like that position with Black men.
Okay.
I know it's a real thing, right? Like I know that's a real thing, but I don't like to hear it. I don't like to hear it because you're successful. You're a successful guy. Like for all intents and purposes, you dug your way out of wherever you were and you made yourself a household name. And I don't want to hear about the white people. Can I say white people?
Hell yeah.
Why can't you just did word, girl?
I want to hear about the white people and what they do. Set you back and hold you back and hold you down, and then you got to double.
Okay.
I like the white people, but I don't target my comedy to them. But I want them in my seats to fill up the stadium or the arena or the venue. Like you can't have it both ways. You got to pick a struggle.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it would be Cat Williams.
So you don't So you don't like it because his subject matter is still always the same of they holding him down.
Yeah.
It never progresses or changes.
Yeah.
Okay, I could appreciate that because I just be tired of and all the niggerdom. Okay, are we done talking about that? I feel you.
Yeah, I got that. All right, easy.
Yeah,
so I can't stand DL Hughley, and the reason I can't stand DL Hughley is two reasons. Reason number one.
About to Pistolio.
This is
I
killing you,
know
Dolomite, ain't it?
I know that's Dolomite's guy. But the reason I can't stand DL is when he gets to that whole screaming, laughy shit, it annoys me. It's like Will Ferrell with his slapstick. I hate it. So he gets like, this motherfucker. I'm like, shut the fuck up, DL. You can talk in a regular, normal voice. But he remind me of this motherfucker from my neighborhood that roasted the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's trauma. It's trauma.
Yeah, he's still trauma dumping on you, huh? Yeah, okay. Pause.
Don't do the
So I'll be wanting to whoop Jerome ass still. I don't even know if he's dead or alive, but I know he's an old ass man today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You still be having little nightmares. You be fighting in your sleep easy.
So all right, it's Jerome, it's Jay-Z.
Nigga, I don't have no issue with Hov. I don't know why y'all think I'm beefing with Jay-Z. Why the fuck? Nigga, it's Swiss Beats.
He don't like that motherfucker with the name Jay in it. Don't put no J's in the shit.
Hold on. It's not. At some point, we're gonna get the fifth motherfucker.
Hold on. I don't got no beef.
Easy at some point in his life.
I don't got no beef with Hov or Kevin Hart. I just said I would fight Kevin Hart and take his money because I know I can beat his ass.
You don't know he little and he might be power packed.
That little nigga look strong. Paul.
When I found out that nigga was only 5'4", I could just hold the top of his head and punch the shit out of him.
Mighty Mouse was pretty mighty.
Mighty Mouse was a cartoon.
Floyd Mayweather's a little motherfucker. Paul.
Yeah.
Floyd, quick and fast.
He's a short dude, but
Kevin Hart
nigga, you gonna easily put your hands on. Pause.
Kevin Hart act like
Raw
bitch all the time.
A comedian that I just can't stand.
Yeah.
Can't fucking stand. I want to say DL, but I don't at the same time. You know what? I'm gonna say Tiffany Haddish. She is not funny at all, and for some reason she's like this. So I go to my homie crib the other day, right? And I'm in the kitchen, he in the living room watching a movie, right? And I'm like pouring a drink, and I'm hearing the voice, and it's like super ratchet, super ghetto. I said, "That's fucking Tiffany Haddish, ain't it?" He said, "How you know?" Every one of her roles is the same ghetto ass chick. She's super typecast, but it don't ever be funny, ever. But then she talks as if she's this super hilarious giant in comedy. She's never been funny to me, and I don't know. And I understand her rags to riches story. I get that. Cool. Kudos to you, bitch. But you ain't funny.
Yeah. All right. So before I get to the comedians,
she definitely is. First of all,
before I get to the comedians,
typically the industry plants is the motherfuckers that the white people love. But we ain't gonna get into that. Keep going.
Yeah. All right. So before we get into comedians, I'll say who I don't like. Mike Epps. I cannot stand Mike Epps comedy.
It's two different Mike Epps.
Yes.
Movie Mike Epps is stand-up Mike Epps. Which one?
Can't stand stand-up Mike Epps.
Yeah, no,
I can understand that.
I cannot do stand-up Mike Epps. Like, he's not funny to me on the stage. In shows, in movies, yes. But it's also too because he tries to incorporate his character from Friday in everything he does, and it's like, motherfucker, you damn near 55, 60. Come on, we grow up a little bit.
And
you know what I mean?
I want to say he's at least 97% improv, everything he does.
Yeah, because the thing about Mike Epps, his problem is he's like Russell Westbrook. Like he relies so much on just his natural gift of being just like the funny nigga in the garage. He think he can go on stage and do a special with the same shit he probably do in your living room. Right. Like he don't write a special. He just get up there and like
he just talk.
Like see that bitch in the blue dress in the back. Like
but I heard bitches in Denver
only do that for so long.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
The same with an athlete. Like you can only go so far on just your natural talent. Like at some point, you gotta
get your ass in the gym.
Yeah, you gotta get your pen working.
Yeah, because Mike, he show up with the same joke in every city. I heard bitches in Denver got that good pussy.
Yeah, he definitely gonna name whatever ratchet strip club is in the town that he in.
I mean,
no matter where he at, he gonna find out what a ratchet strip club. Where's the raggedy street?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or the
I
flea
was on
market or
Crenshaw.
swap meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I went to that one burger stand y'all got around this motherfucker. So he probably got somebody in every town to be like, okay, you in DC, okay, you gotta mention Ben's Chili Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you in the Bronx, you gotta mention Nick's Pizza stand on
Yeah.
Gun Hill Road. Like, okay, where
And
we
but
at?
there's
We in
nothing wrong
Philly.
with that
Like,
though. There's
it's
nothing wrong with
cool.
that because you getting to understand, the city you going to, and that's to get the audience on your side. But
it's
at the
hacky.
same time, it is hacky.
Yeah.
You could say one or two things and then go into your material. But to have a whole night just to be like, hey, y'all like me? I know y'all like me, right? Y'all like me.
Yeah.
So
Uncle
Freddie.
Dolomite, can I ask you how you feel about Richard Pryor?
Wait. Let's finish this. And then we ask about that.
Okay.
Keep that question in mind, because
Yeah, it is a great question.
I'm gonna put a pin in it.
okay.
Freddie.
My least favorite comedian. It's Kevin Hart. Like, I'm not like, I'm so sorry. I like him in his dramatic.
You and him the same height, or you taller than him? That's the problem.
He got a quarter of an inch on me. I'm 5'3 3/4. So if he's 5'4, he got me by that much. Yeah, I ain't 6 feet like Raw think and everybody else thought. I'm just 5'3.
Your personality make you 7'12", nigga.
Nigga, I seen Freddie in person for the first time. I was like, I thought I was gonna be looking up to this nigga.
Everybody did, son. Everybody.
You a little person, Freddie? Freddie, are you a little person?
I'm mad because Ross said I got out the car like toot toot. Nah, I'm 5'3 3/4. Okay.
So when we first met,
matters.
Her personality, her camera angles, everything. We like, all right, this nigga gotta be at least like
she was short.
some shit like that. Then when this little ass nigga get out the car, we like, who the fuck is that? Ain't Freddie? Who the fuck is that?
I put my fucking arm on her head. I was like, damn, this is my little homie.
I like
right
how
here.
y'all thought I was going to get out the car and just instantly dunk on y'all motherfuckers. Like, what up?
Really? For real.
Nah,
so why not Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart, it's a little like, it's kind of like what Tasha said with Cat Williams. How many times you gonna make jokes about you being short and somebody picking you up like a little toddler, like a little baby? And you know what I mean? Like, how many times you gonna focus on that? Now, his movie roles, acting, Kevin Hart, I do like Kevin Hart in acting.
Man, that one that he did that drama where he was a single dad.
No, I didn't watch that. I'm talking about Fight Night with the all-star cast. I'm talking about
you gotta watch that. That was a good one.
No,
I'm not watching no dramatic. I'm not watching stuff that's.
What was the
Hectic, you trying to make me watch some empathetic role for a single dad? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Mental health.
God damn.
I gave you I gave you stories about men and their mental health. I supported it last week. Look, I got one more week left. I ain't got to watch no movie.
She said after next week, fuck
all of y'all.
It's back to mentally abusing you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right back.
You know you can't spell. You know you can't spell mental health without men, right? So
and health
without he.
Right.
Without he.
Hold on. Here's what I find crazy, right? I told y'all to hold off because I wanted to kind of touch on the debate. And it's weird when I heard y'all's answers to that last question. So regardless how you feel, which one of these niggas actually is the funniest?
I mean,
Cat.
gotta choose this winner. It's gonna be Kevin.
Cat.
It's definitely
gonna be I'm gonna give you Cat because he's slicker with his mouth. He's slicker with his jokes and like
way more versatile.
Yeah, like even with his words, that nigga read the whole dictionary. Did y'all not know? He read it from A to Z, so he know all the words in the English language.
Wait, what?
And I think he said that on Club Shay Shay. He
Nigga
said he wrote the dictionary.
50 books today. He run a 4.240. Like he could jump over a house. He can see with his eyes closed.
So he read
Oh, he
600.
did
He
the
got
video.
slapped by a
In
kid.
the video, he proved that he can run.
The nigga is bad.
He did prove
He
that
ain't
he
running
can
no
run.
4.2.
So, like, I feel like Kevin Hart plays a little bit towards the mainstream media, so he can keep
Coonery.
making them the
Kevin
Wayne.
Hart
So he
is
can
for
make
the Kevin Hart is for
Borderline
the others.
coonery.
Cat Williams is for the brothers.
Yeah.
So
Do
you
I
know
answer my
that's
least
what it is.
favorite
I feel
comedian?
like, but no, I was gonna say
you
Uncle
can.
Dolomite.
Go
Didn't
ahead,
go.
Dolomite.
Go.
Go ahead, Unc.
And I know he a legend to a lot of niggas, but Arnez J.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Why don't you like him?
I've
I just
always
saw an
hated
interview on
Arnez J.
Shay, I think, about
That's the
him.
one who hikes his pants up.
Yeah,
You know what?
exactly.
You know what bothered me with
Exactly.
Arnez J, man?
We all got that uncle, and he do the dance, and it's like,
yeah.
cuz you've been doing this shit for 50 years, homie.
He's still living off that same joke. Stop
This
playing.
nigga, this nigga still telling the joke about getting his
Here's the
ass
thing,
whooped
though.
and getting the sound
But
knocked out.
some people love comedians for one specific joke, and they don't care how many times they tell it. They'll
but that
always go
shit
and
is
support it.
that shit is coonery.
And
Like,
since it's subjective and stuff, you
yeah,
know, you
cause
won't
that's
like
the
it.
thing. Like,
Coonery, yep.
I just ain't into that shit. Like,
That outrageous act outs.
yeah, like nigga, you gotta bring a towel on stage because you know you finna be running around and dancing and flipping and laying all over the floor and shit. Like, I'm just like, come on, nigga. Like,
that slap shit. That slap.
you didn't write nothing.
So I was gonna say, so Dolomite, when you get up there, you smooth. You just got it's you and the mic. You just talking smooth, and yeah, that's what I mean. It's so interesting because there's a couple comedians though that come up and they do all kinds of impersonations and they all hyper and doing this, and I'm like, then when they try to say a joke, just a regular joke, it'd be like
they out of breath.
Yeah, it don't land, and I'm like, damn. I wonder if they don't know how to be themselves.
I mean, you gotta think though. There's certain comics that they only funny because they do impressions. They not actually comics.
Yeah.
Impressions.
Exactly. And
We'll
I
take
feel
your
like
ass
that's
somewhere
Jay
else.
Farrell.
It's not a joke.
Jay Farrell.
Exactly. It's like, nigga,
I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a hell of a
impersonation.
But he's not actually funny.
No,
he's just good at impressions.
There's another dude. I can't think of his name at the moment, but he was just on Shay Club. Shay.
Ari Spears.
No. He does. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Godfrey is another one of the motherfuckers.
Godfrey, that's who it is. Godfrey.
Yeah. Them niggas good at being other people, but.
And the only reason this shit is funny because they saying some shit that person would never say in their voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Shock value.
You know, and again, it's like as a comic, especially like now that I do it, because honestly, a lot of what kept me from being a comic is having too much respect for what comedians do. Like, I probably would have started comedy 20 fucking years ago if it wasn't for me looking at what they do and being like, damn, that shit look difficult. But it's like, now that I do it, I'm like, man, half you niggas you shouldn't be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Numerous times every fucking year, I hear at least a few motherfuckers, oh man, your presence, man, you could definitely do stand-up. And I'm like, nigga, ain't nothing about me showed that I could do stand-up. Like, I am not that motherfucking funny.
I think
are you funny?
I am not that motherfucking funny.
No, he annoying. He annoying. He talks shit
And I'm
all
like,
day
in
long.
person? Oh.
Annoying.
In Vegas, I wanted to leave him on the side of the road in Vegas.
Hey, listen, this ain't about me. This ain't about me.
Yeah, but the conversation that I have a lot with other comics is every nigga in comedy got a homeboy, an uncle, a cousin, and a friend that's like, oh, this the funniest nigga that I know. But that motherfucker can't bring that to the stage.
Not at all.
We all know a nigga that.
Huh? We had this conversation before, though, man. It's easy to sit in the fucking garage or on the porch
and slapstick and
crack jokes all fucking day. And I'm funny because nobody else can crack a joke as fast as me or as witty as me. That ain't got nothing to do with standing on the stage for 5 minutes straight, cracking.
And y'all know that light hits you, them eyeballs are looking at you, you be like, fuck.
Yeah, because I got homeboy. I literally got a homeboy that I told him, nigga, I would give you $1,000 cash to come to an open mic with me. Because, you know, like he's a homie, but he's a hater. So he'll be like, man, I was seeing your shit on Instagram. You ain't even really that funny, nigga. You a comedian. I'm funnier than you. And I'll be like, I'll give you $1,000 to come to an open mic. Like, please come get this microphone and make that room full of strangers laugh.
Yep.
Like, it's easy to do this shit in the garage. They all inside jokes. We all know Fat Neck Keisha. We was all there when the nigga slipped and fell and, on the bottle and bust his head open.
Yep.
So it's easy to tell inside jokes. It's easy to
exaggerated
reply in a
story, we can all do
conversation.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly. But when you go in front of a bunch of fucking strangers and they say, here, make everybody in here laugh now. Nigga, that's a whole different thing.
Make them laugh, and they mad because the show started late, and they mad because the drinks is overpriced, and they mad because the AC don't work. Go ahead.
Or they mad
because he didn't pay this ticket, and this bitch acting like she ain't giving up no pussy tonight.
They don't even think about that. They don't think about
that shit.
Even worse, these motherfuckers came to smoke hookah and drink. We didn't know a comedian was here.
Oh, was here.
This ain't even a comedy club, nigga. You here to kick it with this bra, and now it's a comedian up here interrupting your conversation.
You eat
Right.
Or this is a rap show. You came to see your cousin get his rap on, but they put this comedian on before your cousin.
Yeah.
So now you got to make these motherfuckers laugh, and they don't want to laugh. They here to dance to their cousins.
They just be like this. They just be legit sitting there like.
Yeah, like
who this nigga? I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I went to see y'all. We had Matt on, and that following week, I went to one of Matt's shows. Right, and it's a competition. They got all these comedians, and they got like a 5-minute set, and I'm listening to these people. And I've known Matt for like 15 years now. I didn't know Matt. Matt wasn't a comedian when I met him. Matt was just a funny ass nigga. And when I found out Matt was doing comedy, I was skeptical because I was like, I've known this nigga all this time. He can crack jokes on people and shit. When I finally got to see Matt on stage, I was like, damn, this motherfucker actually is funny. He understands the art. But I watched so many people bomb up there.
So let me ask you a question. Easy. Was it as bad as Vegas when Freddie was out there fabricating those fucking laughs for motherfuckers that wasn't funny?
But so
you
like,
just can't help that I just try to be nice to everybody and be supportive.
Too damn fraudulent that night, my nigga. Too damn fraudulent.
Here's how brutal strangers are though. Like, and Freddie being a comedian, it's kind of like when I go to a rap show, I'm gonna stand at the front of the fucking room while the people on stage, even if I don't like their music, because I understand how it feels for everybody to be sitting way the fuck in the back.
You give them that. You give that grace.
Yeah,
it's the respect of another artist expressing their art, honestly. Because for real, before I started stand up, I went and I listened to my open mic, and I was like, "These ain't nobody funny. Oh my god, ain't nobody funny." But then now that I'm a comedian, I realize open mics are for practice, so everybody ain't gonna be funny. They formulating their words and their jokes for the show.
And you know what?
I'm saying? For when they get paid.
I respect that. And I can appreciate that. But when you fake laughing,
I wasn't fake laughing, though.
No, but
the problem is you don't understand. I wasn't fake laughing. I laugh a lot of times because the funny stuff is, one, I am being supportive. Two, some of the stuff be funny in my head because I heard it and I know how I could deliver that joke funny, or like I would have said it differently. Then three, he thought that was going to land.
So you laughing at the motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I'm laughing like, he thought that was funny.
At the bomb.
Yeah. But see,
I'm laughing at the bomb.
Strangers are the best. If you do any type of performance, strangers are the best people to perform for, because all your homies gonna tell you good at what you do.
No, white strangers,
because they want to
black
ride.
strangers ain't gonna tell you shit.
Your homies.
White
I mean, they're gonna tell you in the living room, but they're not gonna show up to your shit.
Yeah,
they're not gonna come to your show.
But white strangers are the nicest to perform.
They are so
for.
supportive.
Black strangers are the best to perform for because you gonna get complete raw honesty.
Yeah,
because there was a couple
you gonna get exactly how they feel. They're not gonna clap if you're not funny. White people will clap if you're not funny.
They're like, "Oh, good try, buddy."
Yeah, white people be like, "Oh." I
just
see
like
what you did there.
Nigga, good job.
Niggas gonna be like, who the fuck is this and why is he here?
Yeah, because it was a handful of motherfuckers. Like the first two dudes that went on stage, I just sat there stoic as a motherfucker, and the dude next to me was like, "You like at least clap, bro. Like show some support." And I was like, "The nigga wasn't funny."
Nah.
And it's a competition also, so I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh and clap for this motherfucker, and then my clap accidentally give them the win, and they're not funny.
Yeah,
So
but you know what's even worse though?
Clap so they can win.
My clip
he said my vote matters.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing, and I'm sure Freddie could probably attest to this. My least favorite thing about like, especially like black crowds, there's motherfuckers who think what you're doing is funny, and they'll wait till you get off the stage to tell you.
Yeah.
Instead of laughing and giving you that reaction,
Exactly.
they be like,
Instead of
they'll
laughing
sit there
in
the
the
whole
moment,
time like,
yeah.
So do y'all think that it's a genuine that they telling you funny, or is they just saying it at that point?
Yeah,
nah,
we got
it's like in 2025, because we're so used to doing this, LMAO, LMFAO. You know, oh, I'm dead as fuck. Like that's what the culture is, because we got so much of it. You genuinely looking at this meme and you think it's fucking hilarious. You ain't laugh at all. You just sent it to your homie.
You said
So-
LOL.
So
Now,
yeah,
every meme that I send, I
something-
laughed and I looked at several times before sending to this motherfucker here.
But
That's
something
a
that I
difference
do
also.
now,
Yeah.
and you know, like shit, you know, this is a podcast, but like something that I be doing now, I'll get on stage and I literally like, for all you extra cool ass niggas, if it's funny and you don't want to laugh, just yell out LOL, my nigga.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
It makes
For
your
the two
audience
comedians-
participate.
For the
I like
two
that.
comedians, let me ask y'all this, right? What do y'all feel is the most underrated part of comedy?
Underrated?
As fucked up as it sound, the sound of motherfuckers laughing. Because because like
Man.
there be shows that I do and I don't get paid. I wasted a bunch of my gas. I probably was having a fucked up ass day. But when I get that big laugh and it's like somebody in there screaming and the motherfucker damn near fell out their chair,
yeah,
I ride home with a smile on my face.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's I'll agree to that. Underrated too is like your networking. You never know who you're gonna run into. You never know who's talking. You know what I mean? Whose name is in your mouth, or whatever.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. I think that's underrated. Just also carrying yourself in a professional manner when you're a comedian. Just because it's not a 9 to 5 doesn't mean you don't need to be professional to an extent, like knowing how to talk to people, greet people, because that unlocks more doors than you just being funny as well. If you could be funny all day, but if you don't know how to show up in a professional manner, you know what I'm saying, and then you showing up all kinds of whatever, then that affects it. But I'll agree with Unc there, that laughter, man, you get it from strangers. Yeah, you drove all this way, but you and Claude, y'all made a connection. You know what I'm saying? After the show, you dap it up, you get to talk to real people, not people on the internet. You get to meet a business owner from somewhere, you get to meet somebody, and now you made a connection in a different city, and now you got new followers. I like that. Like just meeting new people. I can't.
Well,
I'm just giving a name out there.
You said something that, when we talk about Cat and we talk about some of these other ones, you said something very profound, Freddie. Like, just because you funny don't mean you can't be replaced.
Oh, yeah.
Like, your funniness could only go so far, but if you're always late to shows, if you problematic, if you
end up costing money.
If you
look at
your whole liability get you the fuck out of here.
Eddie Griffin.
Her legend is dying like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
because of her with these shows.
Yeah, and like something that like my mentor was telling me, he was like, nigga, it's 1,000 funny motherfuckers out here.
1,000, and they ready to go on tour for nothing.
Like when I went to New York, he was like, some of the funniest comedians you'll ever see is broke.
Yep.
He was like, you gonna go in some of these comedy clubs and they gonna have everybody in that motherfucker screaming, and you'll think like, why this motherfucker not on TV? And he was like, it's so much more to comedy than just making people laugh.
Yeah.
He was like, some of these niggas' network game is trash. Some of these niggas that had everybody in here screaming and hollering, and they're getting their car and leave. They won't talk to nobody. They won't introduce themselves to nobody. Like they just gone.
And then since we on Men's Mental Health Month, a lot of it is
I feel this is gonna be fucked up.
No, I was just gonna say some of it is, substance abuse. Some of it is alcoholism. Some of it is mental health, to where they don't know how to function. But when they get on that stage, they light the shit up. Then they go sleep in their car. You know what I'm saying? Then they go do whatever. And sometimes they their own worst enemy, but they can't. They have this great skill, but they can't get past themselves. So you know what I mean? Some, like you said, some of the best comedians are some of the brokest, just because they don't have that other element, to their profession. And it's tragic and sad, but like those are the people and a lot of your high paid comedians are not famous as well. You get yourself into like a church circuit.
Russell Peters.
Bow, just like that, billionaire. And you just do church circuit. You know how much money the church circulates. You find your niche and you work it. You stay in you get your lane and you stay in it. So coming soon, Matacoville. I'm creating a whole wonderland. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I'm out here in Hollywood. So like I literally meet dudes who used to be on TV, dudes who on TV now. Like,
right.
It'd be a trip how, like sometimes I'll be upstairs at the Laugh Factory and like Ashley Larry will come up, or like certain dudes. And because we're here, like some of these motherfuckers, like we just, what's going on, Dolomite? Hey, nigga, what's up? Yeah. And that's like another, like, like I talked to my mentor about it. I said, like, it's the fucked up part of the game where you're this close to these motherfuckers, yet you still so far away.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, fucking Tiffany had stepped on my shoe. Like, nigga, I'm sitting here with these motherfuckers just in a circle talking and they laughing and shit. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be on TV.
I never been one of those people that feel
shut
like
up, bro. Shut up, bro.
You said what, bro?
I didn't even say
you about to be ignorant, bro. Tiffany had his step on his shoe. He's saying something because she ain't funny. He gonna say some shit to her.
Because she's not. Like,
all right, man. We'll get into our next segment. Look, goddamn, Frank.
Like, I'm not even finna pretend she is.
This is
nigga,
why
like,
I can't be a comedian, because niggas want to fuck my jokes up. Ain't that about it?
Oh, you?
Hey, yeah, 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 hey.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Easy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
Yo. So this week is kind of not boring, but it's not a whole lot of exciting shit in the history of hip hop this particular week. We'll start out with birthdays. Happy birthday to the legend Pete Rock. He an old ass nigga today. In 1994, Bone Thugs and Harmony dropped Creeping on the Come Up. Kind of took the rap game by storm, because niggas was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know niggas rapped in Cleveland. And now you got these motherfuckers rapping like NASCAR drivers and shit. And this shit sounds fucking amazing. And it changed hip hop. It changed hip hop quite a bit.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Bro, let him have this one.
Why's he always got to contest some shit, man?
He's such a hater.
Like, you can't tell me that Bone Thugs and Harmony didn't change hip hop. Like, I don't give a fuck
how you feel, my nigga. It is what it is.
Fuck that you from Philly and you think y'all niggas the best rappers in the world.
I'm gonna be 100% candid right now, right? Not one time in my life did I say to myself, I'm gonna put on a Bone Thugs and Harmony album.
Yo, you crazy. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Go back to your thing, Easy.
See, that's that Northeast shit.
Yeah, that's the
that tri-state area. Them niggas hate everything that ain't out there.
The hatred is real. The hatred
Biased bullshit, nigga. That is
It wasn't biased. Them niggas,
Tri-state niggas,
them
they
niggas,
hate everything that don't come from there.
everything.
them niggas was 6 hours away from me, son, and I still was like, I'm good.
Yeah,
But them niggas ain't from the tri-state though. Them niggas ain't from Jersey, New York, or Philly.
right. Yet he listening to the freeway.
Actually, that's not the tri-state for Philly.
What's the tri-state?
It's Jersey, New York, and Jersey, Philly, Delaware.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Anywho.
Delaware matter? That's crazy.
Delaware absolutely.
It's real crazy.
It's a little bit.
First off, my nigga, I dare you to go to Delaware and say that shit.
Oh,
No, I know them niggas is crazy. Any of those little small pocket corners is just nothing but crazy ass niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas all probably ended up in Delaware because they was running from a murder.
Nigga,
So I'm
I
pretty
didn't-
sure them
I
niggas in Delaware
definitely
crazy.
believe that.
This is blasphemy. This is,
I didn't even know, nigga, that Delaware State. I've known about Delaware State since I was a fucking little kid, right? I found out when I was in college that Delaware State was a HBCU, and I was like, damn, they got black people in Delaware?
we do. We do.
Nigga, I found out it was black people in Delaware when I was like 34.
34 is way too late. You playing games.
Yo. Anyway, let's get back to this fucking today in hip hop. 95 Grand Puba dropped their album 2000, and then Prodigy passed away in 2017 on the 20th, which would have been yesterday, was the anniversary of Prodigy's death. Probably one of the more significant moments in hip hop is Prodigy passing away. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot of people. Prodigy's a legend. Definitely a legend. But yeah. But let Raw tell it, he's not from Philly, so he's not a legend.
Damn.
I mean, Mobb Deep as a collective, I wouldn't say Prodigy by himself.
See what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Just being honest, like, I mean, as a collective, Mobb Deep is legendary. But
nigga, if Prodigy was from Philly,
he's a part of the collective.
Nigga,
so
it's a lot of niggas from Philly that I would be like, nah, I'm good, Slime. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
But
y'all
the
motherfuckers listen to Uzi. I would never let that nigga touch any
the reason that he's a legend is because we all know his name. We all know what he looked like.
Yeah.
It ain't like, and no disrespect. I really mean no disrespect. Like, it ain't like he like fucking you God from Wu-Tang and shit. Like,
you don't know what
nigga,
all
the disrespect was laid in
you
that
God could walk into your living room
did.
and a lot of niggas won't know who the fuck that is.
That you could think of was in that sentence.
Exactly. Or Koosta.
I understood what he meant.
Capadonna or some shit. Like,
yo,
nigga, who?
stop it.
I'm just saying, dog. Like, and I'm from California, so like, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan. But at the same time, nigga, most of them niggas we don't know them. Like, we know ODB, we know Method Man, we know the RZA, possibly the Jizza.
When you say
everybody else,
when you say
we don't know them niggas.
You don't know Ghost
Ray?
You don't know Ghost Ray?
Yeah, I forgot them niggas was Wu-Tang Clan because them niggas actually had strong solo careers, but the rest of them niggas we know them from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. It's like being like, oh yeah, I fuck with Koosta Nika from 3-6 Mafia. Like, who?
Exactly.
I definitely was about to say who.
Because we know Crunchy Black, Juicy J,
and DJ Paul.
Niggas the nigga with the little arm.
Ain't this a nigga named Lord Infamous too?
Lord, he was in the 3-6 clique, but not
Lord Infamous is the nigga with the little arm, right?
No,
that's
DJ Paul.
Okay, yeah.
I went to the 50th anniversary of hip hop concert in Fort Worth. I had no idea that CeeLo was a part of
Goody Mob.
Goody Mob?
Get the fuck out of here.
He's
Zero
part of Goody Mob.
Zero idea.
That's where he started. That's where,
Zero idea.
The One Monkey Don't, they came out with One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. That's when he left the group.
You know that was a diss to him.
Yes, yeah.
To CeeLo, which is kind of fucked up.
And then they got back together because they couldn't make money without him.
Had no idea.
CeeLo was versatile.
Yeah.
What I'll tell you,
sing and rap.
CeeLo showed up to that concert in Phillies gear, from the head to the jersey to the pants.
Did you like it?
I couldn't have been more proud. I couldn't have been more proud.
So, yeah, he ducked out away from time because he
I had no idea who those other people were. I didn't know the other people.
He made some remarks on Twitter
Nobody
about like,
still don't know who those other people were. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So Tasha, your question from earlier that you had to put a pin on. Go ahead and ask your question.
Uncle Dolomite, tell me how you feel about Richard Pryor.
It's a lot. That's a layered question.
Answer all the layers. You can go as many.
It feel like a trap, Dolomite.
Because I feel like he's the blueprint for what we all sound like in comedy. Like he's literally the reason a lot of us sound like this, like our voice, how we, operate on stage. Like as a person, complicated dude. I'm gonna just say that. Like I'm not gonna
judge. Are you gonna separate the artist from the person?
Men's Mental Health Month. I want you to give him some grace.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm not gonna be judgmental because he had a hell of a life. Like he comes from a hell of a background. So and even in the times that he lived, it's a whole lot of shit was acceptable that wouldn't be acceptable today.
Yeah.
So being that he was raised at a certain time, he did some shit that a lot of us probably wouldn't do. But I feel like a whole lot of what he went through, he did that so we wouldn't have to. So,
where would you rank him? Like, is he in your top 5? Your top
definite, yeah.
Top 3.
If he's not in your top 2, I don't respect your opinion.
Period.
Because it's like, how is he? Even if you don't think he hella funny, like. Yeah, he's Richard
Pryor. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
it's like, go ahead.
Don't you feel like there's so many comedians who are great and paved the way? It's hard to just narrow it down to the 5. You have 5, but now you have your character, your category of the 5. You know what I mean? Because there's so many, and I'm not saying Richard Pryor shouldn't be on anybody's top 5. I'm just saying, like, because for me, sometimes I think I forget about people. Like, oh damn, and then I remember paying attention to them and them. So like I feel like it's a whole conglomerate of people that
it's definitely
I have a favorite comedian. I have a honorable mention favorite comedian, and then I have a favorite joke. So comedian, of course, Dave Chappelle. Honorable mention absolutely goes to Michael Collier.
Okay.
My joke is Bernie Mac's last joke in Kings of Comedy when his nephew was talking to the bus driver.
He was a million cookies.
That's my favorite joke.
Yeah, because see, like with me, like I got Richard Pryor and Dave Chappelle as 1A and 1B.
Okay.
Like greatest of all time, because like I got Dave Chappelle up there just because of what he was able to do, what he's done over the course of a career. Because one thing I've always said about comedians is once they get to a certain level, they no longer funny.
That's true.
Like after they reach a certain level of fortune and fame, it's like they're no longer
hungry.
Exactly.
They don't need to be.
And it's not even the hunger as much as it is like you're no longer relatable. Like the thing about comedy is you can invite the audience into an inside joke.
Yeah.
Nigga, once you fly in private, you don't got no more airport jokes.
Yeah.
Like once you sending people out to get all your groceries, you don't have no I was at the store jokes.
So they're not funny to the regular people no more, but they funny to the millionaires who relatable.
Let me ask
age. Hold on. Is that based on age or the amount of time you've been doing comedy?
No, it's based on
if you started comedy at 50. You still doing hungry, relatable jokes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the stage you are in your life. Like, nigga, once you got $150 million in the bank, like you're not doing regular people shit. So you can't be like, oh yeah, man, I'm so sick of these Targets. Oh man, these motherfuckers in Walmart be acting a fool.
Unless
you don't know what the fuck niggas in Walmart is doing.
Unless you one of them people that stay humble and people don't know how much you make. And you still do the day-to-day stuff. You know what I mean?
But we know David's stupid.
But what I
Dave
don't like
stays
is
in Ohio,
the
so he
only
can
thing I
still
don't
do
like
jokes about regular people stuff.
Is like y'all said, nobody allowed to smoke, but they let Dave smoke, and you like, but
that's Dave, nigga.
He Dave.
Again, y'all, everybody like that's Dave. So, but again, we just bend the rules. So we bending the rules for people. That's all.
It's not a bend of a rule.
The thing is, certain
it's a
people,
fine. He going to pay the fine.
But the thing, and that too. But the thing is, certain people have earned the right to burn the rules. You know, everybody who's ever played sports knows
now
if you can get 50 points, you ain't got to bring your ass to practice with everybody else. Nigga, you can drink lemonade while we all over here running long.
Not the game.
But also too, so now we set a precedence because you are who you are. You could do whatever you want.
Not whatever you want, but it's
you just said it. Said it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like this though, because everybody knows that it's like a consensus. Like, you know, if
popular opinion, if everybody says you could do it, you could do it.
No, but the thing is, it's like certain people are so far beyond the pack that nobody is mad seeing that nigga smoke that cigarette.
Yeah.
Now, if Mike Epps smoked that cigarette, nigga, we'd have been tripping. Get him the fuck out of here.
You're not funny enough.
Trophy.
You're not funny enough.
You know, like nigga, you ain't earned that right. But like nigga, when you on like Mount Rushmore GOAT status,
this is what I'm saying. So
that shit hit different.
So what?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not even just saying like the cigarette stuff. So what act is excusable based upon your level of whatever? I could do that. So now we back on Diddy.
The greater the accomplishment, the greater the sin that we gonna excuse. Because I said the greater the accomplishment, the greater the sin that's excused. Like if there's some shit Michael Jordan can do that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can't do.
He just can't.
That LeBron can't do.
Yeah, like there's some shit that Jay-Z can do that Drake can't do yet.
Drake
you ain't earned the right to do that yet, my nigga. Like Kendrick can't do it.
Even though both acts are wrong, depending on who does it, it's still okay. Depending on who does it.
We live in a hypocrisy.
But the thing is, when it comes,
that's all I'm saying. It's
a
hypocrisy.
But also, when it comes to Dave Chappelle, like he's smoking indoors. It wasn't like he was kissing a little girl in the mouth. Like, you know, smoking on stage is kind of like, come on, my nigga, like. That's Dave. He's smoking on stage. Yeah. It wasn't like, man, we found out Dave was having a threesome with two little girls in the junior high school, man. But he funny, so we gonna let it slide. Like, no, nigga, like we ain't letting shit like that roll. But
no, yeah,
R. Kelly's the perfect example.
Nigga, that's Dave.
Who said what?
R. Kelly, the perfect example of that because R. Kelly got away with some shit because R. Kelly can sing. But when it came down to, okay, there's kids involved.
He reached that pinnacle in life, in his career.
When he went to the white kids.
Were there children involved?
I mean, Aaliyah was a kid.
I saw that video. That was a little girl.
What video? Because it wasn't him. Listen, y'all.
But it's like,
you love R. Kelly.
That was
R. Kelly. You want him to be
Robert
free?
Sylvester Kelly.
Girl, do you write? You be writing 4-page letters to R. Kelly right now.
We was watching that video with KC and JoJo. And the first thing out of KC mouth was like, "Damn, that's the bro."
So y'all,
that's definitely that nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to a R. Kelly concert. I don't remember the year, but I was there.
How old were you?
This probably 19 or 20. Probably 19 or 20. I was there in my Adidas sweatsuit and my shell tops, right, y'all. And at one point the concert it got dark. And then it simulated raindrops. And I'm like, oh shit, he getting ready to pee on us.
Were you excited, girl?
I was scared. I was scared.
You were scared. First of all, why was that your fear at a concert?
Yo,
R.
Love
Kelly.
is
I was
stronger than
like,
love.
Hold up.
I don't
Hold
care.
up. But what did you
Got to
do
sing
when you thought that was
SWV
about to
like
happen?
piss on us, Kels.
listen,
Please
I was
piss
on
on
the
us.
floor. I was on the floor, and I was like the sixth row on the
It
floor,
wasn't even a
and I
feel.
made my way up to the front, right? So,
She
like,
wanted all the piss.
to the stage. I made my way up to the stage, and by that time I was blocked in, and the rain was simulating, right? And I'm like, oh shit, he's getting ready to pee on us, and I'm not gonna be able to make it back to my seat.
Was you
Was you
with the
worried?
kid?
She was gonna keep that
You
pissy
know,
outfit.
well, what I would tell y'all
Mouth
is,
open and everything.
Nah, I need to know. Was you with it? If that nigga offered you,
The
if he
golden
offered you
shower.
yellow
She
shower,
was like
at the
she was like
stage,
the kids on Barney.
I touched this shoe. So at that point, I was like, well, if he gonna pee, I'm gonna just be peed on. Fuck it.
Hey, she was like the kids
She
on
touched
Barney.
the hem of his garment.
All the raindrops were R. Kelly PP. Oh, what a rain that would be.
But I
She
was
said,
so, I was
if he
No,
was
fuck
meant
that.
to happen,
Here's-
the Lord
here's
would
what
not
makes-
have me in this place to be peed on if it
That's
wasn't
it.
meant to
if I
be.
wasn't supposed to be here, if I
She
But
wasn't,
here's
open
what makes this shit crazy, right?
the floodgates.
This whole episode, Hectic been chilling. Soon as you said you was willing to
This
get
he
peed on,
leaped
this
up.
nigga got
He
excited.
sat up in his
Yeah.
seat like.
But
His
I
ears
need to
perked up.
know. I need to know what happened. I need to know.
what?
He
just
needs to
started
know.
singing-
Do
he
you like the
started
piss?
singing, it seems like you're ready. But I'm gonna tell y'all the fear.
Ready
that
to get
was
pissed on.
Nah, that couldn't have. Nah, that wasn't the
I'm
song.
telling you.
That wasn't the
I'm
song.
telling you, it was the song. But I'll tell y'all guys, the fear that was in my heart when the lights dropped and the rain was being simulated.
What fear, girl? You ran to the front.
No, I ran to the front before
She
the
wanted
rain
that apple juice.
came. I ran to the front before the rain came. But then the rain was there. It was like people behind me and people on the side of me. I couldn't get back to my seat. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm just gonna be.
Did you cock your head back or
you
not?
touched the shoe.
Did you go?
I was
and it was all forgiven.
Hectic. Don't go so far. Don't go so far. I was there and I was like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be from this point. I can't
Did this.
I touched his shoe and
My body is ready.
I did.
Did you wash your hand afterwards, like
Well,
for a week or whatever? Like, did you like
For
this is
4
the
She didn't
hand
wash
that
nothing.
touched
Probably
R.
not
Kelly's
for 4
boot?
days. I'm not
She
gonna
put that shit in a Ziploc bag.
I
It
didn't
was
watch
like it was like the leper reaching out and touching Jesus'
Did you
garment.
use that
The
hand
hem
to
of
go
his
ahead
garment.
and
She touched the hem of
got
his garment.
used, Freddie. The hand was used.
it was
That's-
used?
Yo,
I believe
Flicking the
I
bean.
She jilled off the R. Kelly's boot sweat.
It was the greatest concert. It was the greatest concert that had ever been to.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to say it was the greatest masturbation
That's
ever.
what I.
after
That's
that,
what I
right?
thought she was getting
I thought
into
so
too.
too.
That's
Right.
exactly what I
thought
thought.
so
Like,
too.
oh, I didn't even
No,
know
it
I
was-
could squirt in the 90s.
Playing guitar with R. Kelly's boot sweat.
I
all
want
I know is that I
Yo.
did not wash that hand. I probably did not wash that hand for 4 days.
It's
I'm
the
not gonna
right
lie.
hand
Oh,
supervision,
time out, Red.
rubbing and a
Time out, Red.
position.
Time out.
Like,
Oh,
What's
So
that?
you touched the
What's
nigga's
that?
wait, you touched the nigga's shoe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you rubbed off multiple times and still didn't wash that hand for 40 days.
4 days. 4 days. I didn't
and
watch
that's
it.
when
wanted
COVID started.
cemented.
That's exactly when COVID started.
They didn't eat no bat. It wasn't no bat they was eating.
I started over. It's crazy. Are we going to talk about
Oh,
Murphy?
Sure.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
We
motherfucking
can.
Murphy. Eddie goddamn Murphy.
Coming to
What
America.
you want to talk about Eddie Murphy
Coming to
about?
America.
don't say two. Please
Hold
don't
on, I
say two.
seen,
Probably the
I seen
funniest
something
movie of all
Harlem
time.
Nights.
I was about to say, I seen something the other day, right? Somebody
Coming
was
to America
asking,
might
what
be the
are your
funniest movie
top
of all
three?
time.
What are your top 3 Eddie Murphy movies?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Life, Harlem Nights, and Coming to America.
Yeah.
I can watch Coming to America. I can recite Coming to America. I don't just watch it. I can recite.
I think Boomerang is honorable mention.
Yeah.
I would say that. I would agree with that, Hectic. I would
I
agree
would-
with
I'm
that.
gonna give you.
What's your
I'm
top
gonna
3
give you.
then?
Oh,
I would definitely say Coming to America. I wouldn't say Life as much because they were older at that point. I would definitely say Harlem Nights because man,
I
just
love that movie.
that whole
Boomerang.
The
just the
cast.
whole presence at that time was just epic.
They killed it.
There-
Killed it.
There was nothing ever I feel, and I could be wrong, but I don't think there'll ever be another moment like that.
No.
No, they can't
because they always, somebody's always going to try to
Mm.
recreate it, and it's not going to be the same. So
it's not going to hit the same.
Hold on, what's the third one, Hector?
Shit, I got to think of the third one.
The fact you got Boomerang over Life is crazy, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I said Boomerang is and Life was okay. I love Life, but
did that nigga say okay?
Okay, that's what he said. That's
Hector
what
don't
he
like
said.
Martin Lawrence.
Did you not see Life?
Nigga,
I saw Life multiple times, probably too much.
So what the fuck did you put over it?
Boomerang.
Actually, I would
whole
put it
panel's
stand up
attention.
over that. I would. I would actually put Raw. I would actually put Raw over it.
Okay,
but that's not a film. That's a special. That's different.
I get it.
You're not
but
going to
still,
pause
Raw
that?
Raw.
Please
pause.
I don't consider stand-ups to be
the
movies.
comedy special that Eddie
I know,
Murphy
but the way
did
it
named
sounded, it's like you going to pour
Raw.
some.
Fuck him.
I know,
It ain't always
but it
about
sounds
him.
like you going to pour
He's being
some
a
raw
fucking narcissist. It ain't about
raw
him.
over some rice.
Fuck his mental health. We don't care.
Damn.
Hey, he said it. He said it, not me.
Damn.
Your fellow bro,
but
just said forget your mental health, not
but
me.
I feel like I love Raw, like the
We all love Raw.
Pause.
Hold on. Even if that's not your name, even if that's not your fucking name, it's still out of pocket.
I do love it Raw. I mean,
yeah, I think we all love it Raw.
You just like it Raw, hectic.
I think we all
I
like it
don't
Raw.
like no barriers. I want
I
to.
I'm about to change my name out this bitch. Fuck this shit.
Nigga.
But I do love that. I do love that comedy. To me, that I remember the first time I watched that comedy special, and I wasn't even supposed to. For real,
So
for real.
Is it what he was wearing that made you like it so much?
Always the leather.
Shut the fuck
You stupid.
It was how he, man, if we played that today, if he said, I'ma do this special again in today's age, motherfucker would have been canceled.
Wow. We definitely gonna get to that next. We definitely get to that. Freddie,
that was crazy.
Top 3 Eddie Murphy movies.
Coming to America.
It's almost like the same list. It's
I
not
think
Coming
we
to
all probably
America
got
for
a
me
consensus.
though. It's I'm so
Come on,
sorry.
Freddie.
Mine is Harlem Nights. That's my movie for sure. And Life.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna be mad at me, but I could always watch The Golden Child all the time.
So me and you
I want
to
tonight, please.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is. Here's the thing: everybody else can have
shit,
Coming to America.
Oh, I'm sorry. My third one. My third one. I just thought my third one. Beverly Hills Cop.
That's
which one?
It's cool.
The
Which
first
one?
one.
1, 2, 3. The first.
The first one.
Yeah,
I was
like The Golden Child. Mainly for me, it was
the first one all the time.
It was he was silly, number one, and like when he got on the plane, he's like talking to the lady next to him and shit, like you know, and just like it was. I like The Golden Child because it's something you would never expect at that time, I guess too.
I'll tell you what,
48 hours. Yo, the man has a catalog.
Yeah,
he does.
Don't forget the came back to Saturday Night Live in the last few years when he came back. I just thought it was incredible. Like it was still classic Eddie Murphy. You know,
it's nostalgic.
Yeah, it was. It was so much for me to see him back on Saturday Night Live, and he was Eddie Murphy. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't.
What irritates me is like when I talk to people, white people mainly, and they be like, "Oh, he was great," and like Norbit, and I'm like, Norbit, what? You ain't say? I was like, wait, you ain't never watched Harlem Nights? Nah, I see Norbit. I'm like, you don't know Eddie? Then get out my face. You don't know Eddie.
And stop talking
because my homegirl in college, little white girl. I remember she never seen fucking Harlem Nights. Well,
I was about to say the same thing, Raw, but whatever.
I was letting him live.
She ain't never seen Harlem Nights, right? So we kicking it. And I was like, yo, you gotta watch this movie. This is the funniest fucking movie ever made.
Before or after the fuck?
We weren't fucking. She like little sis. So
thank you.
You know they do
White
one.
girl
They
being
do
little
their
sis is
siblings.
hilarious.
You know they do.
Nah, so here's so I was messing with her roommate, and me and her became homies.
Was she white?
No, her roommate was black.
Good deal.
So but anyhow, that don't got shit to do with the story. So, but I like look, it changed her fucking life. She watched Harlem Nights and it changed her fucking life. And she was
Did
like,
she get cornrolls and Newports
They
afterwards?
put him in that bank. He was like, short breath.
Black Lives Matter.
She said she's never seen
day.
she's never seen that type of funny. Like they get used to this Will Ferrell bullshit and they think that shit is comedy and they think that's funny. She's like, I've never seen that kind of
asinine idiocies. They think that shit's funny.
Yeah. And to this day, she will randomly send me clips of Harlem Nights. No fucking where. I just be chilling. All of a sudden I get a "you son of a bitch, you shot me in the ass" clip. I'm like,
hey, I love that thing. Like
the white people, I think they really think that white people think obnoxiousness and creative complaining is the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Like white comedy is just finding creative ways to complain about minor problems, first world problems. Like, oh my god, this line at Starbucks is so long.
Right. I was about to say that my latte wasn't made right.
Right. I bought a water hose from Lowe's. I should have went to Home
couldn't
Depot.
believe the barista misspelled my name again.
And then our comedy be about struggle, like surviving.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of it, not all of it, but some of it.
I'm gonna tell you. So if we're talking about comedy and the evolution of it, and we're talking about like the Moms Mabley, where it was in slavery when they were doing comedy for survival, right? Like I make this white man laugh, maybe he won't whip my ass today. I make these black people laugh, maybe they'll survive another day. Maybe
They'll
won't
forget it.
Maybe it won't be as bad or as tumultuous as it was the day before if I can make them laugh.
Oh yeah, for sure. So when people come to comedy shows, forget everything that you got to walk out to your car and remember. You know what I mean? When you in here, make sure that you let go. You don't hold on to being mad right now. We're going to tell some jokes about some stuff that's going to get you uncomfortable. Maybe abortion jokes, maybe nigga jokes, maybe some DV jokes. You know what I'm saying? But you going to laugh to forget your problems for a minute. Because, I mean, as far back as I can remember, I need everybody around me to be in a happy mood because I don't.
Man, one of the things that I learned from comedy in the general sense, like even not just stand up, but even like when some shit happened in your life, and then it's just like this shit's so like terrible, we gotta laugh at it. It's
you
like
gotta reframe it to survive.
Laugh to keep.
It teaches you
saying? Most comedians are the most troubled, sad people.
Yeah,
the most hilarious.
Like what we as black people have done with comedy is the same thing we did with soul food.
Yeah.
Bad seasoning.
I mean,
yeah, like we took the worst circumstance that you could ever imagine and turned that shit into like something that everybody in the world can enjoy.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna ever leave out Whoopi Goldberg. Because
we can.
Oh no, not at all.
Did you say we can, bro?
We can.
We cannot.
No, okay.
Because like I feel where Raw's coming from because a lot of us are not like, oh nigga, my favorite Whoopi Goldberg joke is this.
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg movie is Jumpin' Jack Flash. Like
I like Burglar.
Everything about Jumpin' Jack Flash was.
So
wait a minute. Time out.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I ain't never.
And I'm just being 100% real with y'all.
Go.
So The Color Purple and Sister Act is not her only movies.
They are not.
No,
they are not.
She had what was the movie with her and was it Tom Selleck?
Ghost.
America Made in America.
Yeah, she got an ass movies.
They're not her only movie.
Eddie was a funny movie that she had when she was the basketball coach.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Eddie. She was the basketball.
Yeah, nigga, like
she was
got a
the
bunch of good
associate.
movies that she was
This
funny
did like
in.
She
even did
some shit.
She even did her own version of Mrs. Doubtfire called The Associate, where she dressed up as a white dude. My name is Robert Cuddy.
I remember that.
Yeah, she got tons of movies. My whole thing is the reason why we're not gonna
catalog is deeper.
But the reason we're gonna say I'm gonna keep her on the list because before she was even what we know her is today, she was on tour with two of the hottest comedians with Comic Relief, Billy Crystal and Robin Williams in the 80s and 90s. Like you would never have seen a dark-skinned woman with dreadlocks in that position. So you know what I mean? To say like, she got an EGOT. She got all of the awards. You know what I mean? So she's very versatile.
I ain't even know.
And especially the way people like Hollywood treated her. She wasn't the image of beauty.
The way they are
right.
Still treating her.
Yeah, because the thing
but
is,
she
like,
still did it. You know what I mean?
Because there was a time when she was literally the symbol for ugly.
Exactly.
Like
it was.
Whenever you was trying to describe an ugly bitch, you would say
like
she
Whoopi
looked like Whoopi Goldberg. She
Either
ugly as Whoopi Goldberg, nigga.
Or Tracy Chapman.
Your mom looked like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, like
nigga, them was fighting words.
Exactly. Like nigga, your mama look like Whoopi Goldberg, get you beat the fuck up.
Yeah. Nigga, they told you look like Whoopi Goldberg.
Exactly.
Before we move on, easy. Top 3 Eddie Murphy movies.
So in the similar order.
Come on, easy.
I'm just
you know he gotta do his easy rap before he gives anything.
No, here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's the same 3 that we mentioned, right? I think Harlem Nights not only my favorite Eddie Murphy movie, it's my favorite movie, period, of all time. And then Life or Coming to America, then Life, but then you can't forget the Beverly Hills Cop series, another 48 Hours. But underrated Eddie movie that I liked a whole lot was Trading Places.
Oh, that's
I did forget about that one.
I'm gonna watch it every time I come on.
Trading Places was funny as shit. Like
I forgot about
like
that one.
Nutty Professor was funny as a motherfucker, and it had Dave Chappelle. Shit. Number one funniest movie of all time, Coming to America. One of the greatest moments in cinema of all time, Harlem Nights. And then Life. I lost my virginity watching Life. So
okay.
Of course you're gonna remember
that. Made a life watching that.
I'd have packed it both.
Right.
Yeah, because when he was like, because I'm a nasty motherfucker. And then to see Rick James in the movie.
Yeah.
Like that was another like dope ass moment.
To this day, a lot of people don't even realize that that's him.
Yeah,
because he looked light skinned.
That whole cast, ridiculous. Like just the outtakes alone. And did you know? I just saw a clip. I just saw a clip that that scene that dude did when he got shot. I can't remember his name right now. Where he crossed the line because he got that letter talking about he was going home. He didn't want to go home. That was not rehearsed. That was not scripted. That was all improv, and it was shot in one take. That was dope as hell.
Life and Harlem Nights, they said that at least 75% of both of those movies was all improv.
Yeah.
I can believe.
Of course it would be. Of course.
Tell me a more iconic opening scene then. Come on, 6 with your funky ass.
Like, with no teeth, like
nigga, that scene.
One
to open the movie, you knew that movie was gonna be.
I can't shoot dice with these
little kids around here. I told you to get that little bad luck motherfucker away from around here.
Like it's too many quotables from just all 3 of those movies. Like we can do a whole podcast quoting those movies.
Yeah,
no, that's a fact. So my last question for y'all is this, right? And we all living in it. We all see it. It is what it is. So I want y'all to take on it. Dolomite, do you think the woke movement is destroying the comedy world?
No. Because real comedians is still comedians. Like mainstream comedy is getting kind of annoying. Like you see a lot of bullshit on Netflix. Like you see a whole lot of the people that get pushed to the forefront are like the the safe comedians, but like on the ground floor of actually like when we go and do comedy, it ain't nobody trying to fucking tiptoe around nobody fucking feelings. Like nigga, we still talking that shit like they was talking that shit in the 80s. Like,
so you think there could be another Red Fox or another fucking damn, what the fuck was the
nigga,
boy's name?
Dave
It's the pot
Chappelle was
from,
doing trans jokes this year. Like,
and
didn't
they've been
give a
trying,
fuck.
but you gotta remember they've been trying to cancel that nigga for years.
Trying.
Yeah.
But I think it's all in the taste
Still
and how
he's
you
here.
deliver the joke. You can
Because
you can
even
still touch
I
on
think
it.
it's based on
even
your
like,
fandom. If
cause
people
like
fuck
even
with you, they gonna fuck with you.
yeah, because even like Corey Holcomb. Like
Yo,
Corey Holcomb talks some way out shit, my
every
nigga. Like
special, every interview, Corey Holcomb is gonna be Corey Holcomb, and it's gonna be a bunch of disrespect. It's funny.
Is it really disrespect?
hell yeah.
I think it is.
That nigga called his daughter a bitch, dog.
Like
Like
you don't got
So-
no.
Why she acting like a bitch?
You don't got no
No
boundaries.
chill. No chill.
So
yeah, like
I remember
Okay.
seeing him live, and I remember when he said,
I did too.
yeah, the best thing to do to set your baby mama up is buy a 75-inch TV, but you ain't giving her the TV, you just leave the box out on the curb so everyone in the hood thinks you got one in there so they go rob her.
Stupid. He's stupid.
yeah, like I don't, I get what you saying, but nah, nigga. Most comedians that's really out here doing their thing ain't giving a fuck about being politically correct.
Not at all. Not
Because
at all.
like one of my least favorite comedians is David Lucas, little fat nigga with the dreadlocks.
You
Like
like him?
I hate that dude with a
I was gonna
fucking
say
passion.
I
He like my
didn't.
least favorite
He
young
came
nigga.
to the Attic, the comedy club that's here in Columbus, and they was all talking him up because kill Tony and stuff. And I watched him and I was like, I didn't laugh. I was offended because like one, the joke that you coughing on coochie hair ain't funny. And then depending on the type of coochie hair.
That's not funny coughing on coochie hair. That's
Yeah.
And then but the type of coochie hair is curly because I know it was a black girl because it was curly. Like
Yeah, he's a hack.
hack as fuck. And that's
he's the
what
definition
pisses
of
me
a hack.
off.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, he went viral for making like this fucked up
Kill Tony
George
shit.
Floyd joke.
Yeah, exactly.
And he basically emptied out the building, and he's like doubling down on it, like, yeah, well, it's comedy, and you're supposed to offend people, and it's like, no, you're supposed to make people laugh.
Yeah,
like that's the part that a lot of people get away from, like because of the Andrew Dice Clays and like certain people, back in the day, like even like a George Carlin, like because they were offensive and funny.
Yeah.
People left out the funny and was like, oh, I'm gonna just get up here and say a bunch of crazy fucked up shit and cuss and say wow shit and
right. And
I'm
people
edgy.
They want to be edgy on that shock value. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be funny, but nah, you just being offensive and racist. You just spewing out your hatred. And that's what I'm saying. If you could formulate what you're saying into a joke form in a tasteful way, you good. But like,
because a lot of the respect that I have in comedy shifted in like a 30-second span because Chris Rock, who at one point was in my top 3.
Was he?
Yeah.
Like
Because
a comedian.
Because he's fucking brilliant. But the thing is, them niggas had a moment where it was him, Ricky Gervais, Louis C.K., and Seinfeld. And Louis C.K. and Ricky Gervais was talking about saying the N-word on stage.
Oh, and
they
Bull
was
said
just blowing that. Oh, nigger this, nigger that. Oh, you shouldn't be afraid to say it. It's the stage. The stage is sacred. And Seinfeld is like, I don't have to say that to be funny. I'm so much funnier than just using that word. Like, I don't have to shock people to be funny.
And I respect him for saying that.
Yeah. And Chris Rock is sitting here like, why you letting them niggas say this shit in front of you?
Quiet.
Yeah, like
that actually,
I don't like that extra non-confrontational. I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable shit. Like
that's why he got slapped like a little bitch.
So for me, that happened in a club. I wasn't present when it happened, so I was, the secondhand story. But they said a white comedian came in the club and dropped the N-word a couple times and kept doing it, and everybody made everybody uncomfortable. One of the black comedians, ain't nobody say nothing to him. and they like, well, we don't want to shelter people's comedy and censor it. And I'm like, wait a minute though. You at least got to tell a motherfucker like, hey, we not cool with that. At least. Now you have your freedom of speech, but we not going to tolerate that because
freedom of ass whooping too.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the defense was the black guy was like, why do I have to defend every, nigga that's said by a white person, and I'm now the face of everybody. I have to defend the whole black culture for that. I'm like,
if nobody fight it, nobody gonna fight it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you at least got to check him. And it took another person of a different color, of his color, to say,
it always
we don't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, it's like, when it comes to comedy, right? Because Dave Chappelle said this shit. I think he was at the Laugh Factory. And he was like, as a black man, I was offended. But as a comedian, I was like, don't let him break you, Kramer.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, and like this is another conversation that I've had about white people using the N-word. If what you saying is hilarious, we'll let it slide. But if you just saying that shit just to see if you can get away with it, you need your ass beat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
It's like it's like a sex scene in a movie. You can imply the N-word without saying the motherfucker.
Yeah. I'd rather that.
It's so much easier to just be like, yeah, man, my black friend, he just loves to use the N-word. N-word, N-word, N-word. The joke will still be just as funny, dog. I swear to God it will.
Clip earlier today, I don't know who this comedian was, white guy. And he was saying, he said something about, he said he moved to North Philly and he said he couldn't understand the lingo there. And he said he thought everybody kept calling him Monica. Now, mind you, everybody in the audience, they like lost and confused. And he just sat there and just let the shit marinate. Now, mind you, I've heard this joke numerous times, so it wasn't like
I've heard it.
Yeah. But everybody in the audience was sitting there and they looking around at each other. Then you see people whispering to each other to try to explain the joke. And the motherfucker was like, all right, if y'all don't understand this joke, y'all really need some black friends.
And that's a funny way to say it, because
tasteful,
like I heard this dude, I think he was from like the Netherlands, and he was saying that he would watch American movies, and the way that it was translated in the movies was friend. So he was like, when I came to America and I would listen to the rap songs, and he just would break down like all the rap songs with nigga in the title, but he'd say friend, and it was a clever ass joke. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, like that's how you do that.
Yeah.
That's how you use that word to be funny. Like all that other shit, just like, yeah, man. So then my black friend is like, nigga, and I'm like, dog,
don't get fucked up.
You just really want to say that, because like I've heard about it at open mics, but I never was in the building for it.
Why do y'all feel like, not even just comedy, why do y'all feel like in general white people want to say niggas so fucking bad?
Because anything somebody tell you can't do, you want
to do more.
That's it. And I think too, like for white people, anything that they can do to see if they can get a reaction out of us, because the whole point of them saying it is, I need to prove that these niggas is violent, that these niggas is ignorant, that these niggas is actually niggers.
But even beyond that,
not even so much that. I need to be able to say it because I know they are not going to do shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like it's the reason. But it's the reason that they swim with sharks.
Yeah,
like you feel powerful being able to do something dangerous and not be fucked with.
Yeah,
like. Yeah. Oh, I can say it around them, and they're not even gonna mess with me.
You really get upset that quick?
Say it now
with them, because like I remember like the homie, he filmed this open mic where this white lady was saying it on stage, in joke form, and I was like, my nigga, you should have literally yelled up to the stage like, bitch, that shit not funny. I'm like, that shit would have killed that shit immediately. Like, bitch, that shit not funny. Verbatim.
Yeah.
Don't say, oh, excuse me, we're offended. No, literally yell up to the stage, bitch, that shit not funny.
So it's this rapper named Belly Gang Cushington from Atlanta. Like he from the hood, everything.
Cushington?
His name
Belly Gang Cushington.
Redhead?
Already, I can't listen to him.
redhead dude. So when I first see the dude, I see an Irish redhead white dude.
Oh, you know, redheads is dangerous now. They black people.
They niggas because
what I see is this white dude rapping and saying nigga like 400 times in the fucking song. And I'm like, bruh, and all these black dudes that's from I'm like, bruh, this is an
they behind him like
city. And here's what saved it for me. I still don't like his music, but he's mixed. His dad is black.
Mixed.
His mom is white. He looked, and my best friend growing up is in that same situation where his mom is dark as me. He looked like he a Caucasian.
Sorry, Logic.
However,
N-word pass revoked.
However, it's
we
like
no more invites to the cookout.
You can't come out because this is the whole play. It's like I know I look like a white boy. So if you project as white, if you present as white, you got to be white, right? You can't come out saying nigga because you know people gonna get up in arms. My music might suck, but if I say nigga in my music and then do this video,
he's
everybody
also
gonna
the same
see that.
one who sold white T-shirts looking like bricks.
Yeah. And I'm like, he did this shit as a gimmick, but then he come bringing his daddy with him to interviews and shit like, yeah, this is my biological dad. Right here.
We got a comedian out here in LA doing that shit. Like we got a comic out here that like she look white than a motherfucker, you know, and she got all the pictures of her parents on the social media, so you know she's clearly black. But it's like the first thing she do is get on stage, what's up, my niggas? You know, to get that reaction. And it's like, oh, well, you know, my mama black, you know, my daddy black. She literally
it's
like
so
pull her
funny
phone out
because
like, this is me and my black mama. Like, so what?
As
bitch?
soon as like a mixed comedian or, you know, biracial comedian gets up there, they always do that joke like I'm white enough to do this, but I'm black enough to say the N-word. You know what I mean? And I'm like, every time y'all say that, like this the first time somebody said it. But yes, it's hacky for me. And then also you have to understand that black people, I love y'all, but we ain't that special as a niche. You know what I mean? Like if you black and queer, that's a niche. You know what I'm saying? But if you just black, you ain't that special.
You out, yeah.
Special.
I just hate the fact that they
Tasha,
try to
you are so special. You are so special, girl.
We special, but I get what you saying, Freddie.
But you know what I mean.
We special, but I get what you saying in the sense of like why
in
you
relation.
why you gotta work so hard to try to say something that we say to each other like
because
this.
Because
you want to be special again, too. You want to be part of it.
But you just want to have that edge.
Yeah,
you know, it's the same as like, you know, like I always talk about, like when it comes to interracial dating. The reason you would never catch me with a fucking white girl is because a lot of them literally fetishize us. It's not because, oh, I like black men because they're tall and strong and masculine. It's because they got big black dicks, and that's just how we view them.
And that's all the jokes you hear about black dudes.
Craziest part, you want to know what's the craziest part? What they consider BBC. Like that shit ain't big.
It's just dick. But that's the thing.
Hey, no, let's not talk down to the
no, but what I'm saying is again to like it's like you know, if y'all fuck with battle rap, it's the same as thing, like what Murder Mook said to fucking Iron Solomon, which was, you know, we see a white boy. And, you know, he got the typical white boy look and he fuck around and dunk the ball. And we treat that motherfucker like, oh, my God.
Right.
But us, it's just regular shit. You know, because I made this joke before I was even a comedian. I was like, nigga, we treat white people like toddlers. Like if a toddler can say a word clearly, we like, oh, my God, this is a fucking brilliant toddler.
Yeah.
But if this motherfucker 13 years old, that's the same thing we do with white people. If a white motherfucker can bob his head on beat, oh, we inviting this motherfucker to the cookout. Oh my God, this nigga recited some fucking lyrics.
I am fresh out of cookout invites. Ain't nobody.
Oh no, nigga, the cookout is fucking closed.
Y'all revoking all of them?
Because the thing that pisses me off is like this: a video goes viral of some white man singing Kevin Gates. 2 days later, he on stage with Kevin Gates.
Stop, please.
A video comes out of a white girl singing Lil Baby. All of a sudden, she on stage with Lil Baby.
or
Nigga,
doing that stupid
go
little
make a
dance,
video
and now
singing
she
all of
viral.
Tim McGraw.
You make me upset.
They not bringing your black ass on stage with them. They
At
don't give a
all. Tim
fuck.
don't give a
They
shit.
don't even want
give a
Shabuzi.
fuck.
They don't even want Shabuzi in the genre.
And then the white girl that went viral with the Lil Baby lyrics also went viral because she on Twitter dropping N-bombs like it wasn't shit.
Yeah, none of that is good.
So it's like we can't wait to invite these motherfuckers to the cookout. They ain't never inviting us to the country club.
I'm not inviting anybody.
What it is, I feel like we all feel like, well, not we, but it's a trickle down. We think that if we get them in here, then we gonna get they trickle down or something.
Nah.
I don't know, but for me, I don't pay attention to none of them.
I do it for reparations.
They gonna come to the cookout, steal the recipe, and open up a restaurant.
And open right.
You can't have my recipe. You can't.
Them niggas gonna come to the cookout and open up a restaurant based on our
I
shit.
don't even want to give them a plate.
16 herbs and spices.
The only time I'm gonna give
That's
a cookout
how we got
is
KFC.
Don't trust me.
If I go and cook them.
They can't come. I'm fresh out of invites. Nick.
No, they gotta pay me for my cookout.
And the thing, no, you ain't coming in that motherfucker pier. And the crazy thing is like this. Nigga, I'm a quarter white. My grandma white. My grandma is from Poland. Ain't no motherfucking invites for them motherfuckers neither. I done got into it with my aunties and uncles about this shit. They like, what about the cream in your coffee? Fuck that cream.
Fuck them.
Because the thing is that as much as I love my grandma with all my heart, there's a reason I ain't met none of my white cousins.
Child.
Because a whole lot of what happens again when it comes to how white people fuck with black people, and I'm not to say that all interracial relationships are fetishized, even though I genuinely believe that at least 95% are. I believe my grandma truly loved my granddad, and it's because her family basically disowned her.
He had the BBC.
I don't know. That's my granddad. I don't look at my granddad like that.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, it's like they moved all the way to California.
I feel like people was gonna ask that question though.
That's wild. Like they moved all the way from California. And like, you know, the way that my white family, like, nigga, we didn't know them. They didn't fuck with us. So I don't have no special place in my heart for like, oh man, I'm part white. So no, fuck them. I'm all the way black. Nigga, I literally identify as dark skin. That's one of my jokes I say on stage all the time.
Same. I'm like Hershey's chocolate.
Nigga, yeah, nigga, I'm transmelanated. Nigga, I'm black in this motherfucking t-shirt. Like, nigga, all my siblings dark.
I fuck with Uncle Dolomite. I fuck with him.
Yeah, like, nigga, I'm dark skinned on the phone. Nigga, y'all niggas wouldn't even know I was light skinned if you talked to me on the phone.
Yo, y'all motherfuckers out of pocket. We want to get the fuck out of here. This shit got real crazy. What you about to say, Easy?
To that point, though, like, it is a lot of fetishizing of us. And, like, I'm being married to a white woman, like, right? I've had to navigate through a whole bunch of white women. And the reason I didn't marry them is because of that reason. So that was a whole contingency.
Navigating a whole.
You know, that's a whole. Why you? the fact that you was gonna marry multiple, not just one. But
I'm saying the reason I didn't end up.
That.
The reason I didn't end up with some of the white girls I've dated is because when it came down to it, it was not about me as a person, but I'm black.
How do they make that known to you?
Your BBC?
That shit like that. Like
they would say it?
Yeah, like during sex.
You better bring your
give me that big black
cock over
I'm
here.
Like, is that all? Is that all I am?
Easy. Let me ask. I got a question for you, Easy. At any point in your life, while you was navigating through all those white women,
I've never.
That's what he said. That's what he
said. Black women, Puerto Rican,
right?
So he was wiping through the
snow.
As you were swimming the White River, right? At any point did one of them say, "Fuck me, nigger"?
No. Hold on though. We talking about like the dating, like actually being in a relationship.
We don't give a fuck.
What?
I'm talking about
listen,
to a white woman.
Listen, when I had this one, and I didn't fuck her because during the conversation, She said, I can't wait to get some of that nigger dick. And I was like, bitch, what?
Wow.
And I was like, cut her ass off right a fucking way, because I'm like, don't matter how you, I don't like.
She was comfortable.
Yeah, she was.
You had her comfortable.
She was
whatever you were talking to had her wide open.
And I was like,
this also goes into the N-word conversation, because a lot of motherfuckers feel like because they're dating somebody black, they get the pass.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Oh, my boyfriend's black. You know, that's my nigga. Bitch, you do that shit in the bedroom. You don't bring that shit outside, because I'm gonna break your fucking jaw off this motherfucker.
So
even the white girls that be posting memes like niggas ain't shit, niggas this and that.
So,
I'm like, you ain't got no business posting that with your
easy. My question though, say you were beating the brakes off of her. You were pounding. You were a cunt hair away from coming.
All right,
and she said,
just get to the point.
That nigga dragged this joke out.
And she said, go ahead and come at me, yeah.
Pull it right out.
Would you
nigger hard R?
You would just hard R. Hard ER.
That's gonna be the only thing hard in the room at that point in time. Because I'm limp as fuck. Everything that was about to come out is retracting. Nigga, my vast deference is gonna be refilled.
Nigga, I share a birthday with one celebrity.
Yeah. A white person? What a white person?
The one celebrity who I share a birthday with, his spirit would consume me. Ike Turner.
You coming smack the shit out of you?
My birthday is November 5th. The only celebrity I share a birthday with is Ike Turner. If a white woman called me the motherfucking N-word, I'm gonna beat up more than that pussy.
Freddie, are you? Yeah.
This whole party is out of control. I just want to say, this whole party is out of control.
We already know how Tasha feels. You don't want no white people.
Y'all can't even
Freddie, white boy beating that shit up, and he say, "Throw it back, nigger."
Hey, don't you let no white people beat it up. Don't you let no white people beat it up.
First of all, we're not even getting to that part because they playing me. I feel like I don't know.
The pink, it's the pink for me.
I'm not quite sure. Like, I even had that conversation with my homegirl. She's like, I went out on a date. I was like, ooh, what they feel like? Is it really baloney? Was like they skin?
Wow.
Like, did they hold hands?
If you push it, it turn red.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
like,
and she was like, man, you crazy.
And then you let it go. It's like a handprint left on it.
Show. I don't know what the fuck we talking about right now.
Because I can't fuck with them because they kiss dogs in the mouth.
No, I can't look. I can't eat no green bean casserole.
Why would I put my dick there and they kiss dogs in the mouth?
Stop it! Please stop it! Please.
I can't do casserole. I can't do the potato chips on the top of the casserole. I can't do none of that.
You can't do
ambrosia.
You can't do crunchy potato salad.
They put the potato chips. Nah, I can't do that. So Raw, to answer your question, we're not even getting to that part to where he already like in there getting it. And then if he was, and I swear this will be my reaction.
You feel this cock.
Like, that's what I'm saying. If he was,
this cock.
If we was in that,
you can't even listen. You can't even
big
say
white cock.
You can't even say cock.
So this is what I'm saying. So if I was to get in that position, I'm immediately laughing like, you said what?
And they gonna call you Lakeisha. And they gonna call you a nigger. He gonna call you LaShonda.
I have
that white cock, LaShonda. Nigga, my name is Freddie. No, your name is Keisha tonight.
Nope. I can't even do it.
Oh, God damn.
I feel like
take that white cock, fufu. My African fucking princess.
You're married to a white woman?
Yeah.
So automatically it's drying up on it.
We done. We get the fuck out.
We done, bro. I was about to say, you know, we done. We way over. We way over.
I'm crying.
Hey,
I'm
gonna just y'all know where to find me. Tomorrow I'll be at someplace on out east in Columbus, Ohio, telling some jokes. Look, you can find me FreddieSimone.com, Freddie.Simone on Instagram, Freddie Simone on Facebook. You can catch me most of the time on 10 p.m. on Saturdays here in Light and Idiot. But I'm back to hosting trivia on Wednesdays at some place out in somewhere. And just follow me. I'm everywhere, nowhere, all at the same time. So hey, I'm Columbus's own Freddie Simone. I'm always talking shit on the microphone. Move on to the next motherfucker, Raw.
I just noticed the mouth on the shirt too, son. That's one of the shirts.
Oh yeah. Maybe. This is one of the shirts. If you okay, well stop fucking crying. It's Men's Health Month and just work that shit out. Write it in your journal.
What is it?
Whatever.
What is it, Freddie? It's men's what? It's men's month?
It's Men's Health Month or some shit. So write that shit in your journal and cry about it later. Okay.
She said that shit right one fucking time all month. God damn it, Freddie.
I said it once. But look, you eventually gonna get my shirt with the lips, and then when you miss me, Raw, you just be like, "Oh, Freddie," and you could kiss your shoulder.
You got me fucked up. You know that was gonna happen by now.
You not gonna kiss the shoulder.
You not kiss the shoulder, nigga. Kiss the shoulder.
I ain't never been that desperate in my motherfucking life. Nigga, what is you talking about?
It ain't about being desperate. You just want to be that little close to me. All of my polys at the same time. Put the shirt on.
Freddie, I'll kiss your shoulder.
That's what's up.
Look, so when is it gonna be scented? Is what I want to know.
What you want it to smell like? Heck,
you know what Hector wanted to smell like? Coochie.
I can make special.
You don't want her shoulder to smell
like the Erica Badu candles.
You don't want her shoulder.
It could be a
That's all I want to know. Is it gonna be scented? Because we got a real marketing plan right here.
This shit is getting real wild. All right, man. First off, I wanna apologize. First of all, I didn't expect this show to go the way it was. I want to apologize that we, on behalf of, it is what it is. But go ahead, talk your shit.
I don't know what the fuck we apologizing about, but y'all know what the fuck it is. It's your big dog, Easy the General, man. You can find me easythegeneral.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good shit at Easy the General. Check out the music streaming on all platforms, and then catch me here every Saturday night. You already know what time it is. August 29th, I got a show in Denver at Bar Red. My boy DJ Luke Newcomb, aka Quantum Physics birthday celebration. So I'm on the bill for that, and then just doing what I do.
Roger the fuck. That shit.
Y'all, my name is Latasha Stokes, right? And in most places, I am rhythm and blues. That's my name. If you love my rhythm, you can't hate my blues. They are a package. Like, if you love my rhythm, you gotta be fond of my blues. But typically, I'm Latasha Stokes everywhere. That's what I got.
Roger the fuck that.
Hectic Desires. I looked you up. Did I tell you that? I looked you up.
No, you didn't. Most people do, though. It's okay.
I did.
Look, you stroking his ego on men's mental health.
You don't even know it.
You see his face? You see his face? He like, oh, most
people ride this high for about a month.
Look you up.
You gonna ride that high for about a fucking month.
Listen, Hectic, can I tell you? Can I also tell you? I was told not to tell you that I was a fan, but I am a fan.
You like to get pissed on? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying on this show.
Did you hear the R. Kelly story? She was like, rain.
I know. Like,
I was so afraid. I was so afraid.
Thank you. Well, I'm definitely honored. When I did see your like and your follow, so I was like, who's this rhythm and blues person? That I looked at the picture. I was like, oh, okay. I definitely appreciate it. For all yous that not looking for the freaky content, I am regular Degla. I am
But are
on
you really?
HD.
But are you really? But are you really?
Allegedly. So on HD Nation Network, you'll be able to find both of my wonderful shows, Whatever by Hectic and Beyond Pixel. And also, I've gotten back to doing photography work. I had a couple projects this week. I got a couple more next week. I just love doing photography and photo shoots, so I'm getting back into it with people that I like to shoot. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay out the way and do what I want to do when I want to do it. So that's just me. And thank you for all the people that follow me and request to see me on different platforms and stuff like that. I am greatly honored.
That's what's up. How many did you call any bitches this week and remind them, hey bitch, we still just friends.
So while y'all bullshitting, the same bitch just hit me up today talking about hello. Literally while we were filming.
I went to bat for you. I say he doesn't call them bitches. That's what I
don't.
Last week.
I don't not to their face.
Call them a bitch.
He don't call women bitches. He call bitches.
You're right. I would say bitches is bitches.
My bad.
No, I really realistically don't. But yes, while we were filming, out of the blue, out of 3 months, she hit me up talking about hello, wavy hand. Yeah, I'm not falling into that trap. Fuck that.
You didn't respond. You didn't text back.
You responded.
Gonna fuck around, end up on child support.
He better not be making no children.
What?
Dolomite, what's up? Where you at?
Exactly.
Thank you.
We ain't even doing that conversation.
Uncle Dolomite on all social media platforms. Uncle Dolly Jokes now on Instagram because they got my page all locked up and shit. Instagram be hating on me. Them niggas don't like me. Yo Mama Boyfriend on TikTok. And everything else, man. Too Much Game Podcast, dog.
Hey.
I just shared your shit on my page too.
Huh? The shirt, Love is a STD?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get them at toomuchgamepodcast.store. Love is a STD t-shirts.
It's insane.
That cover is fire too.
Yeah, that's dope. That's fire.
TTC exclusives on TikTok.
Roger that. This I don't know. This conversation definitely turned into something I was not expecting, but it is what it is. This is what the fuck we do here. When Hectic hit me up the other day, he said, "Man, we talking about comedy." I said, "Yeah, nigga, with our little twist on it." No conversation ever goes normal with us.
So in fairness, I said that, right? And then he was like, "Yeah, Uncle Dolomite and Freddie." I was like, "Oh, okay, they fam. I'm good."
He was ready to shit on any comedian that came on this motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been comedian heavy this season, and some are funny, some are not.
A lot of comedians ain't funny.
It is what it is.
But what's crazy, again, the world is a subjective place.
A lot of rappers can't rap. A lot of chefs can't cook.
100%. 100%. But when he said it was y'all two, I was like, oh, yeah. Running.
Y'all, I'm Rick James, bitch.
As the fuck you should be. What you talking about?